25.com.
This Saturday, July 19th, Verily comes alive with paint and powder as J&J Events present Mother and Curse.
Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody, and we're telling all. Bend that over, let that breathe, shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon. Imagine.
Touch me it, can't touch me it. Them a wonder when me eat and when me drink, make me so fit again. Can't touch me it, can't touch me it. Physically fit for make a hit. I'm a hit maker. King Shango making hits all over the world. I know them say that I'm greater. I'm a hit maker. Alright, I don't mess up, no put the fire upon the real player hater. I'm a hit maker. Man, I burn out them spy vampire, put a fire upon traitor. I'm a hit maker. Yo, no, I know why me a hit maker. Yo, that one that name. It punt up a hit, it punt up a hit. When me set up a thing, it. That one that name. It punt up a hit, it punt up a hit. When me say slow them, it. That one that name. It punt up a hit, it punt up a hit. When me set up a thing, it. That one that name. It punt up a hit, it punt up a hit. So me ask them about this, what this, what this. Oh, them a say them a the baddest, baddest, baddest. And them a live like novice, novice, novice. But in them big song Gladys, Gladys, Gladys. Me say ask them about this, what this, what this. Oh, them a say them a the baddest, baddest, baddest. And I say them a the baddest, baddest, baddest. But me say them a saddest, saddest, saddest. Never get me. Man, 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 man. One time. Man, 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 man. Don't bother me, don't bother me, don't bother me. Get me. Man, 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 man. No show me now, beg no fuss. Nothing from back in the day. Before say them no like who know what moon is. Rasta no sleep, no slumber, no day. So them now go see me end up there. Tell them if a fuss you want to say. Rasta no afraid. Badman wicked man. Rasta band brave. And if you cross the road, better than to make you fail. I see them and go right on your game.
They think I'm gone away, but I'm back to claim it. Enough of them are hype, but they can't maintain it. They want touch me style, but they can't obtain it. Then go and back in town. Being them no one me said them think me gone, but I'm back to claim it. Enough of them are hype, but they can't maintain it. Want touch me style, but they can't obtain it. Then go and back in town. Being them no one me say Ninja man come fi tell everybody di. Bounty killer be the man and Lily. Don't you know say me a Matsuma di. Long time ago, top celebrity. And then the boy try to diss all the gargon. Them the boy they will lose them organ. Don't vice me them a jump on the wagon. Living the living in the fire like a.
Y'all when I no flavor, no feel muggle in a dance. Y'all when violate, we can't get second chance. So you happy about your rate if you want. No popular, no regular, I know the dance stand look good. Now you make sex in this time. Y'all that no ready, I bet you the guitar. Out and trend.
like soup.
Hot gal, sweet like a honey. X to the 5, me not drive in a sunny. Vicky have a secret, Gianni funny. Man come a offer, me no beg them no money. Fat chili buff, any which way me turn it. 10 pound ton, a vaccine a dummy. Some of them a like return of the money. As a man tell her to spread, she will run it. Black yard, that's why multi-link too shabby. I'm in a few weird push up on the no saggy. Sang a bubble like soup, whether Eve or Maggie. Girl a go asylum, so she leave her baggy. Man a her bounce a police and cabby. She a scrape a little thing, me nearly rich like Shaggy. She a jump man to man, I must say she damn froggy. Get sexy like what I must say she damn funny.
I could spin, 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 spin me, yeah. Spin, 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 spin me, yeah. Spin, 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 spin me, yeah. I don't want no CD, no MP3. Don't want no love to come download me. So fed up with technology. Computer loving is not for me. Let's take it old school like 83. Put me on the table like a record spin me. I wanna feel you need a baby. Scratch it, scratch it, scratch it, scratch it, scratch it for me. Like a record spin, 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 spin me, yeah. You're my DJ, spin, 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 spin me, yeah. Love the way you play, spin, spin, spin me, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like a record spin, 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 spin me, yeah. You're my DJ, spin, 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 spin me, yeah. Love the way you play, spin, spin, spin me, yeah.
Like a hammer, repeat. Like it's time when me knock it like a hammer, the scream. Like that now when me knock it like a hammer, me no love it like how the mechanic never left his fun. And when me raise up, when me knock it like a hammer, repeat. Like it's time when me knock it like a hammer, the scream. Like that now when me knock it like a hammer, me no love it like how the mechanic never. So me have the brand new shit, man, crazy. Yeah, big jump knocking straight free firepower. Yeah, corn grains popping and drop it then informer packing and see a lot like now. I me say, is it? The ends like and everything legit. Me rush and fresh out like midget. I be a gangsters, me power with simple me no informer could call my digit when me raise up. Then me knock it like a hammer, repeat. Like it's time when me knock it like a hammer, the scream. Like that now when me knock it like a hammer, me no left it like how the mechanic never left his fun. And when me raise
just in case you never know.
Knock it like a hammer, repeat. Like it's time when me knock it like a hammer, the scream. Like that now when me knock it like a hammer, me no left it like how the mechanic never.
Romance me, girl. Come dance with me, girl. I need a girl that's groovy, groovy. Let me take you to a movie. Romance me, girl. Come dance with me, girl. I need a girl that's groovy, groovy. Let me take you to a movie. Give me a massage, let me into your garage. Let me crash onto your bumper. Put me into your collage, the way I feel is in my mirage. My heart beats like thunder. You won't regret it, yes I said it. I swear, every word I meant it. So just do what you do, then I will love you. Then you can count on me. Romance me, girl. Come dance with me, girl. I need a girl that's groovy, groovy. Let me take you to a movie. Romance me, girl. Come dance with me, girl. I need a girl that's groovy, groovy. Let me take you to a movie. Rub my belly and play in my hair. Kiss me on my neck, tell me what I wanna hear. Tell me you want me inside you. Don't take your tongue off my hair. Squeeze it inside, girl, right and right. Up and down, baby, slide and glide. It's time to swallow your pride. Please don't be shy. Romance me, girl. Come dance with me, girl. I need a girl that's groovy, groovy. Let me take you to a movie. Romance me, girl. Come dance with me, girl. I need a girl that's groovy, groovy. Let me take you to a movie. When work is done and the sun comes down, you're the one I wanna be with all night. When I'm feeling dull and out with a frown, you're the only one that makes me feel alright. Oh, is this real, the way you make me feel it?
me just a gallop like a horse, I get whipped. I'm quick, whoa. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. She said you are love and not another, although some men change, but I know you will never gonna love you forever. Sweet, sweet love, yeah, she gives me forever. She gives me love forever. She gives me love forever.
Wake up with the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
Na 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 na. Ooh yeah 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 yeah. Ooh yeah 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 yeah. Awo awo awo. With my two hands up in the air. This is the face of a man who don't give two ducks. So when you see me jumping up everywhere, with a bottle in my hand, you know what's up. Here what? Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the crowd, I do it loud, I do it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, I doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. That's when the vibration good and the music good. Then we keep it good, so let we keep it good now. When the girls whining good and the grinding good, then we keep it good, so let we keep it good now. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the crowd, I know when it loud, I know when it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, I'm doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. Cause I put on my mode on set, when I put on my shoes and step, and I don't give a duck who vex, who vex, who vex. When I hand on me booze and zest, if it's road boat cruise or fret, we have no time for snooze and rest. Cause it's fed, I come out to fed.
That's why I can't wait till the beat of the rhythm drop, and the girl them winding up non-stop on the road. I out on the road, masqueraders bum to the truck, and we living up. It's 2 days we have to tell me stop and go. I'm not going home. I just wanna wine. Now I fed my stress away, my stress away. I just wanna wine. Now I fed my stress away, my stress away. Oh baby girl, give me that wine there. How will you give me that wine there? Give me that wine there. How will you give me that wine there?
Nobody
give me that wine there. How will you give me that wine there?
Nobody
give me that wine there. How will you give me that wine there?
Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone.
babe. And by the wine I know that you're brave. If your man around the corner, baby, you can meet me out on the main for that. Oh na na, you make me mouth run in water. Oh na na, I want this sweet like a guava.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
I don't know why you're feeling this way. I don't know. I want to know. I need to know why you're feeling this way. I need to know. Cause soca take over me and I lose control of me body. My girl press upon me. No, she putting me in a different zone. I love the way she dance. I love the way she moves. She knows I could whine all night, but my appetite feeling for liquor now. I'm feeling for liquor. I'm feeling for liquor. No, I'm feeling for liquor now. All because the mood she put me in, making me feel to take a drink. I'm feeling for liquor now. I'm feeling for liquor now. Boy, when I go party, I want liquor. When I'm outside with me, I want liquor. When I work or play, I want liquor. After a stressful day, I want liquor. I wasn't planning to drink at all. I decided I make an line but no alcohol. Cause whenever I go out,
it's too early for that shit. It's too early for liquor. I don't know what kind of liquor. I don't know. Which of them? What are you talking about? Because with you just don't know. You just don't know. Because you are such a nasty, horrible human being. Good morning, folks. Welcome inside the Power Hour. With the common minds of course, welcome inside 7 o'clock hour. Hey, listen, let's get the live going. Let's share the live this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh boy, what a morning we're going to have this morning. It's Wednesday morning. What are you laughing for? Put on your microphone. I need to hear you. What are you laughing for? I'm not hearing you. Put on your microphone. I'm not hearing you.
You mute my mic.
I'm ready for this. Good morning to you, darling. Good morning. Not hearing you. Rosemary Kirby, good morning. Come, let's get the live going. We start anything until the live get going. We start anything. The thing have to start. The thing. According to them site rivers people, the thing have to start. Tanya, baby, good morning, honey, good morning. Now that vibe, Finley posted me saying good morning to you, 5 for 3. Debbie Wayne, good morning to you, honey. And Janella Stowe Edwards, good morning. Doc, morning, Doc, morning. Make sure phone line's intact. Everything proper, no shady, not getting anything on the phone line. So, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's this, yeah. Mary, no, I'm saying good morning to Mary. I'm not saying good morning to Mary. Jacqueline Maynard, good morning to you, honey. Woman alone. We'll shout out the men them after. Yeah? Antonella Dublin, good morning to you, baby. Good morning. Shep the live. George Valentine, shep the live. George, buenos dias, buddy. Buenos dias. Share the live. We got things this morning. You know how I go. You know what I mean? You're as good as your last one. What a day it was yesterday. It's Shady, you know? It's Shady coming with the ULBB plan them yesterday. I mash up the whole thing. The whole thing gone. Come up yesterday. It's Shady. So, in this hour, we're going to have, see, and Marshall is still calling.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, me, you know. I know. Me, you know. If you just call me, maybe you should call now. Me, you know.
You don't.
I don't know. I just don't know because I messaged him a couple times. He ain't respond, so I don't know. See, and Marshall, if you still calling, maybe now is the time you can call because we get going early this morning, yeah? Call good morning.
Good morning, Brother Bing.
Morning, Brother Hammer. Good morning.
I feel very bad that you went on a trip. I did praying for you. I said, God, bring back Bing safe. And you had me as your cup of tea all of a sudden because I am, if right now, 110,000 people in this country say whether we want Bing alive, I will stand up for you. I don't care whether you LP, NDP, or, well, I mean, if you go after my daughter, my wife, I'm going to be vexed with you. But what I'm saying, I'm the most knowledgeable person because what we have in your program, and this is why I've been boasting, even on Doggy Station, that Bing Station Kingsley called me some time ago. He said, Hammy, I am so proud that Bing allowed you when you were bad. How are we going to know about Citizen My Best Friend program? And I'm sure you don't know 62% of intention. How are we going to know what is the crime rate? How are we going to know what is happening at the NS? How are you going to know what is happening with Treasury money? How are you going to know what is happening on the ground with people who are disappointed in the NDP? Because they know they can't win anymore. And what happened with Shadow yesterday was ridiculous because you can't tell me that you love the people of the Leeward. And you said, not Leeward, and you said that you are sure that you're going to win your seat and NDP going to win. But you are still playing Russian roulette where you're saying, you know, boy, I ain't sure if I'm going to win. So let me go hold on.
Who said that?
Let me say, this guy, because he is still...
When did he say that?
Let me talk, no matter what lie. This man is saying that you are still holding on to West. You have anybody running against a dictatorship and could win an election by spending 85% of his time and not on the ground going to Labour Party people campaigning. I called the whole Leeward yesterday.
How you know that?
Because I called Leeward, I could come here and I could show you the stats. I spoke to 5 ladies. I believe most of them are the NDP. They say, Mr. Hamilton, one of them say I have a family. I don't see Shallow. I called Friday.
All right, okay, buddy. Okay.
Mr. Bing, one thing. I want to beg you to encourage the public that there is a massive outbreak in America.
Oh, yeah.
Deaths are going up. And if they don't wear the mask and they're going to kill the mother, because this ministry of health, call it. I'm calling for the minister to resign. I'm calling for the entire person for the ministry of health to resign because they're endangering our lives.
Yeah.
Don't leave me out as a property.
I will not.
Don't leave me out.
I will not.
I am more than a
Marshall. My brother, I love you.
Thank you very much.
I love you. Hey, listen, that thing that Hammer just spoke about is very true. A massive outbreak, not just in America, in North America. I'll tell you about that after this call. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. My name is Lincoln E. Prescott. I listened to a rant by your contributor who comes on at, I think, 8:15 and thereabout yesterday, trying to take Dr. Kishore Shallow to task about Vincentian School.
Miss Tony, good morning to you. Come take this guy up. Miss Tony, good morning. What's in Canada? Good morning.
You could call them down now.
Miss Lynn, good morning, Miss Lynn.
Yeah. I listened to the rant about, because Dr. Shallow said there's no Vincentian at the West Indies test team. And the person went on to say that Warwican is a Vincentian on the West Indies team. Is Warwican representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines or Windward Islands? Was you representing either of them when he made the West Indies team? No, he was not. But you're claiming Warwican as a Vincent, or you can't claim Dr. Fred as a Vincent because it's assumed that he has a Canadian passport. You know? These people never cease to amaze me when they come and chat the nonsense on radio. As I say time and time again, I don't think Dr. Gonzalez has to buy toilet paper when he has that poodle around him. Have a good morning.
My God, you're disgusting, narcissistic, despicable human being. Hey, listen, it's now time for the marshal. Let's see if we got the marshal in town. Good morning. Is this the marshal?
Morning, Bing. Morning to you.
Good morning. Is this the marshal?
100%. 100%.
Where's the ride in West?
Well, the
ride in West.
Yeah, there are different types of marshals, right? And I prefer to be the one from World War II, and they could figure out and look at what that Marshal of World War II did. All right? Now, let me say good morning to all of the listeners. Shady, I need...
no comrade, Shady, no come. Shady, they throw you out, Shady, they come out,
I need for you, Shady, to be a lobbying voice for me at that station because it seems that things at the NDP financial will be up. So, I called yesterday, I'm begging, and me put nothing hand. He had the hand tell me to call. Like the NDP financial don't tell Bing Bing, and the guest can have the radio. Yeah. So please, Shady.
Chinese.
I will call you, I'll give you my number, say with my number when I call in, and please take my call. Because Bing's hand tight.
The Marshal is in town. Let's go, boy. Oh, God, boy. The hotel excess gets from all the ULP people and NDP people, boy. Oh, God, boy.
No, but we who support the ULP are kind and gentle. We don't say it. We just show it.
Wait. Can I normally I don't I won't interrupt you, but can I ask you one question?
Sure.
You had a very kind and that gentle presentation at the Annisville playing field last night. A fella in red, my friend Ralph Gonsalves. Well, that was a very kind and gentle presentation.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
It was so kind and gentle. I snuggled up.
Well, boy, listen. Well, I mean, I didn't hear it because I wasn't there. But of course, I heard it guest last yesterday morning. Shut up. But anyway, let's talk about that. Now, Dr. Kishore Shallow, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be offended if I report him as Kish. But for the purpose of this presentation, I would give him the respect due to him based on his qualifications. Dr. Shallow came on radio yesterday and made a presentation. I listened to quite a bit of it. Just a little bit down on the music, Shady. Now, I have to. If I can't advise him, but I can. I'm not an advisor to him, but I can say he has decided to offer himself as a politician to St. Vincent de Grenadines, which is his absolute right. But I am going to tell Dr. Shallow, whether he wants to take my advice or not, is that he has to guard his credibility. Dr. Shallow came yesterday, and among many things, he said that Dr. Gonsalves has been Prime Minister for 25 years and has been unable to turn St. Vincent around in 25 years. A statement like that, while it appeals to the absolute rabid base of the NDP, because the word that NDP most use to describe what's going on in St. Vincent and Grenadines is nothing. They will tell you nothing happening, nothing has happened, and nothing will happen. So I understand that being a part of the organization, being a part of the party, Dr. Shallow has to sort of be consistent with the party's message. But at the same time, I am encouraging him to understand and appreciate that our country has gone way beyond the type of politics that he says we need to go beyond, but still seeks to introduce from time to time. We have intelligent people like himself who are listening to him. And when Dr. Shallow gets up and says, in 25 years, Dr. Gonsalves has not turned St. Vincent around, the intelligent people like him go, okay, Dr. Shallow. Yeah, I know how much sense you make. It started to sound like the rabid people who just speak blindly. Because those same people, like Kishore Shallow, can talk about the transformation that this country has had in education. They can talk about the transformation this country has had in housing. They can talk about the transformation we've had in airport development, in infrastructure, and we can go on and on and on. As a politician who wants to introduce a different type of politics, there is nothing wrong with offering the appropriate commendation, congratulation, and recognition for the work done by the government, even as you criticize the government and offer a plan to, as Kenson would say, continue on what the government has done. But to come and make a statement like he did yesterday, Dr. Shallow is doing more damage to his credibility than he may be able to repair. I would say this, and I would expound on it. Dr. Shallow has to be careful he doesn't become a Jomo Thomas. A Jomo Thomas who says Ralph is transformational, Ralph is visionary, and Ralph is a hard worker and so forth. And today says that Ralph has no vision. He has to be careful that he doesn't become a Jomo Thomas who says the NDP is a clear and present danger to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But today it says vote the NDP. No. I said a Jomo Thomas and I gave particular examples as to what I mean by that. Because people can say to him, don't be a Sean Marshall, who, as they would say, blindly defends Labour and so forth. So I didn't mean that in any particular derogatory way. Just outlining inconsistencies that Jomo has become known for. And I believe that apart from the rabbit base who want to see Ralph go, I don't know if people take Jomo seriously anymore. And Kishore, who has got into politics, a young man, and who believes he has a lot to offer, has to guard against being pigeonholed as a kind of candidate who really brings nothing new, but just towards the messaging line of the opposition with a message that has not worked for the past so many elections, that nothing happening and nothing going on and still mentioning the worst thing, the worst place in the world. But instead, be the type of politician that he thinks the country needs to move us forward by being honest, by being genuine, and avoiding those disingenuous type of comments that only serve to rile up your rabid base, that don't appeal to the middle ground, the swing voters and so on, because they, like himself, who have been trained, who are exposed, who see how things are globally, as can say, no, Dr. Shallow. That one don't make no sense. I can't take it. If that's the kind of rhetoric you're coming with, I can't take it seriously. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that has been there for 25 years has done transformational work. And I listed a few of them in passing. But one of the most fantastic things about what the government has done is that, or about the policies that the government has implemented, is the fact that it has impacted people's lives so that when politicians speak and talk about nothing, real flesh and blood people could say, but hold on. When somebody who is my age, could say, but when I was going to school, we didn't have this. When I was going to school, these opportunities weren't available. But now my children, my grandchildren, have so many opportunities because of clear policies of the government. When Kishore was young, the number of people who were called doctor with PhDs, the number of people who were young with PhDs, I don't even going to count them on the other hand. Now Kishore can proudly boast a PhD, which is fantastic. And there are many like him. Many of our interested young people are going out and getting their masters. Look, as a young man, when you get in 5, 6 subjects, you're glad you go and look to apply for police work or teaching work somewhere. That was the reality that we got when the ULP took over this country. Today, students are planning ahead for university because the government has opened up the doors with opportunities for young people to have university education. My brother, that is something that is absolutely remarkable.
And we should give a round of applause, Shady, don't you think? Don't you think, Shady, we should give a round of applause? Oh, yes, man. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Look,
absolutely.
I am not.
Tell me when I could jump in, eh? Tell me when I could jump in.
I am. You need to start jumping up without skipping rope and leave me alone. Let me talk. No, you. Look, Bing. I am not going to spend a lot of time speaking to Dr. Shallow's record in the in the West Indies and so on, because Vincentians aren't going to be voting based on their record in cricket. But of course, we know West Indies is performing. I am going to spend my time talking about the record of the ULP, because listen, no amount of distraction no amount of distraction is going to knock me off of the fact, or knock me off of my message of telling Vincentians, this is what the ULP promised you, this is what they've done. And compare that to the promises of the NDP and what they've done. Look, when the ULP spoke and told the government, the people what they wanted to do, at every single turn and every single major policy, the NDP's response was, it can't happen, it's impossible, they can't do it. So when the ULP said that they were going to build the bridge over Rabaka, something that was thought impossible by the NDP, and the alternative was to build a tunnel. When that was campaigned on, the NDP said it was impossible. The ULP showed it's not, let's do it. When the ULP talked about universal access to secondary education, ensuring that not 38 and 40% of our 11-year-olds, but 100% of our 11-year-olds are provided space in secondary school, the NDP said it's impossible. This country could only consider that in 2030. The ULP did in 2005. 25 years earlier than the NDP were willing to consider it. When the ULP embarked on an international airport, they said it was impossible, it can't happen, it'll be a golf course and plant groundnuts. The ULP has done it. Bro, listen, this election is not about who could talk about sports and who could hit 6 runs and who must shut up. This election is about the fact that you have a government in office that promised and delivered, coming after a government that promised, never delivered, and told you it can't happen. That's what we're voting for. So I ain't getting distracted. Who are called property and rent is the business. We're going to talk about the record, and people going to see. Look, Kenson said the biggest houses in this country. That's how ridiculous people get. Were built under the NDP by farmers. But people listening to that and watching that and going, man, it's quite crazy. What are you talking about? So my brother, Bing, I'm going to focus on the record of achievement of this government, coming on the back of the fact that the NDP had 17 years, didn't do any of it, and told the people the reason why we ain't doing it is because it can't be done. And ULP has come and done them all. That's what we're voting for.
See, and you're not.
Shady, please, Shady. One second, I ain't done yet. Give me 3 seconds. Give me 3 seconds. Please, Shady. Make sure when I call 720, the call get taken because Bing and the operator is trying to keep me off the radio.
I will never do that. I will never do that. First of all, I'm a principled person, right? Unlike you people in the ULP, I'm not a member of the NDP. I'm a member of the Fourth Estate. Remember that, okay? I run a business. I don't run a political party station. Unlike you people of the NDP, who dog eat all your conscience. Who dog and sometimes cat eat all your conscience. That all you have selective memory. So first of all, you came on and you talk about Dr. Shallow. Shut up.
No, I never said that. I said you had a guest on. I said you had a guest on yesterday who was telling people to shut up.
Who tell people to shut up? Let me talk straight. Let me talk straight.
Shallow.
You shut up. You shut up. You shut up.
Boy, Shady is an anything boy.
So who are you talking about? So who are you speaking about? 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 Yes. Shady, let me. Shady.
If you're taking time, let me just station enough.
No. It's not about that. It's not about that. I'm talking to you. I'm engaging you.
Right.
I'm engaging you. Hold on. Shady, let me send this thing here for you. Right? Because I know exactly where you're going with the shut up thing. Shady, play that for me, please.
Bing.
Quick.
Bing.
Play that for me, quick. Please.
I made a pass.
I know. No. You started off. It wasn't no passing coming.
Bing. Bing.
It wasn't a
You
passing
said,
comment.
I started off by saying you were kind and gentle, and you spoke about a presentation last night. And I said, I didn't hear the presentation last night, but I heard a presentation yesterday morning with your guest who was telling me to shut up. That was the full context of the comment. Don't try to make it like not like I just come and start to say so.
Labour people ain't no shame. Labour people ain't no shame. And I will play the shut up. Hold on, Shady, get it up there quick for me, please. You're talking about when Dr. Shallow said to shut up. Yes? Yes. And let me move on while Shady get that up. Okay? Every society is an evolving society. Oh God, you must expect that in 2001 to 2025, that things will change, that people's education will be better than it was in the 70s and the 60s. You expect that in 2030 that it will be more advanced than it is now. My son, my 19-year-old son, is doing political science and he will get his doctorate. You think that will happen in 2020? No. Because as society advances, things change and we progress. And another government will come on and they will take it even higher. And another government will come on and they will take it even higher. Because technology changes. Hold on, I listen to you now. Listen to you, my brother, I love you. I love you, my brother. My brother, I listen to you now. Hold on. As technology change, things change. We are an evolving people, an evolving society. Of course, the ULP would have done a lot of great things for this country.
Well, that's the point I'm making. So thank you.
But don't make it sound that ULP brought down God Almighty and things started. St. Vincent started in 2001. Don't make it sound as if St. Vincent started in 2001. Don't make it sound like if St. Vincent started in 2001. Right?
That's the thing about it, Bing. That's the thing about it. You made my point, exactly the point I made. And then you went on to say, don't make it sound as if. The point I made was not that God brought the ULP brought on God. The point I made was exactly the point you made, that the ULP has done some great things. So do not say.
Of course.
But that's the point I am making.
And so did the party before. And so did the party before ULP. And so did the party before the NDP. They all did great things in the times in which they were functioning.
My point is this. To make this statement that you've been there for 25 years and have not been able.
Who said that?
And have not been able
Who said that?
to turn St. Vincent around. Dr. Shallow said that yesterday.
No. Context, please. Let's get context. Context, please. You know better than that, Sian. Sian, you know better than that. Context. Context is important. Context. The same way Prime Minister Gonsalves said that Dr. Shallow being there and he kept West Indies cricket backwards so many years.
Bing. Here's the point, right? And
Shady, please, hurry up, please.
We can disagree on that.
Because I want done him off quick.
The point is,
fine, like
the point is this, Bing, that the state of West Indies cricket, prior to Shallow, and when I say prior to Shallow, because Shallow was vice president for 4 years. So prior to Shallow, the state, okay, this music is really loud. Like Shady, try to sabotage me too much.
No, I turn it up. It's like, no, it was my fault. That wasn't my fault. Sorry.
No, the point is this, right? The point is this. The state of West Indies cricket, prior to Dr. Shallow, when David Cameron was there, and where it is now, is essentially the same. They've made in terms of improvements in standings, improvements in the way they play the game, improvements in the winning series and so on. They probably are worse now than when they were with David Cameron. Okay. But let's just say they're essentially the same.
Okay. All right. Let me say.
However, you cannot say that St. Vincent is the same as it was when the ULP took over. That would not be true. Because
that's not true.
I'm not saying. Bing, hold on, man.
Nobody in the right man will say that.
So I'm saying to you, you were the one who drew the analogy, drew the example and said Dr. Gonzalez said this, and this is the context within which Kishore speak. They're different, one, and two, although the dynamics are different, the the criticism that West Indies has not improved under the last 6 or 7 years of Shallow's administration. It's true. We've all seen it.
You placing that at the feet of Dr. Shallow?
No, but look. We have to be honest.
What I'm saying is
this. We have to be honest. If you're telling me that everything that's going on in St. Grenadines is placed at the feet of the elected individual who's responsible for putting policies in place for things to advance and improve, then by the same token, if you said elect you to the head of West Indies because you have a plan to make things improve and it hasn't, you can't decide, well, in Dr. Gonzalez's case, it is so true. But in my case, you can't blame me because I know bat and I know both.
Okay. So you're in agreement with me that when crime increase, when corruption increase, when our fiscal position is in a bad state, that you're in agreement with me that we have to place that at the feet of the Prime Minister of the country, Prime Minister Gonzalez.
Ultimately,
thank you very
much.
Thank you very much.
I'm saying, ultimately, the government of the day.
I want to show you out.
The government of the day is responsible for the conditions in the country. Ultimately,
that responsibility goes to who?
To the government, right?
And ultimately in the government, hold on. Let me finish asking the question. And ultimately in the government, that responsibility goes to who?
And the government is led, in our case, the government is led by Dr. Malcolm.
Thank you.
Right. So let me finish by saying this.
Okay.
Let me finish by saying this.
You got 10 seconds.
It means if the NDP and people like yourself are pushing the agenda that things have worsened, but the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who are responsible for hiring and firing continue to hire Dr. Gonzalez and his party. It means that what you and the NDP are saying is not correlating with the reality of people who say, I hire him back.
But we seeing it.
I hire him back.
Under the leadership of Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, of, let's say, President of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as Dr. Shallow is President of West Indies Cricket, our moderator skyrocketed. We have shattered the ceiling. We've made history. Who should we place that at? Defeat that?
No. Here's the point, and I'm glad that intentions are.
Who should we place that at?
Right?
Whose feet?
No. Listen to me, Bing. Please, just listen to this. As I said, the government of the country responsible for national security and for keeping Vincent safe, completely. And so you had some high crime rates for a number of years.
High.
Right. More specifically homicides. You have some high homicide numbers for a number of years. But the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, even with those high homicide rates, are re-electing Dr. Gonzalez. Why? Because they're contextualizing things. They say, boy, we have problems, and they're seeing the kind of problems we're having.
And when West Indies losing,
they are also looking at other countries in the region experiencing similar waves.
And with West Indies losing, I guarantee you, right, that tomorrow, if Dr. Shallow position comes up, he will go back up again unopposed and he will win with a bigger mandate as he did the last time. Thank you very much, my brother. We're out of time. We're out of time. And listen, right? Listen, let me give you one. Right? Because you didn't say who, you didn't say what. Play it for me, Shady. This is what you were talking about when they say shut up. Who talked about shut up yesterday?
It's in North Leeward, in Spring Village, that I have on a mentorship program. 3 of them are cricketers, right? Love cricket, want nothing more. They all want nothing more than to play for West Indies cricket. Cannot find anywhere to practice. But yet, you are going to come publicly and criticize West Indies cricket when you are the Prime Minister of a country and you cannot even produce or provide facilities for players to train. You do not have the authority to speak on sports. What are you doing for sports in your country? And if you are not going to do anything for sports in your country, then shut up and don't speak about sports. Leave it to people like Prime Minister Pear in St. Lucia to speak about sports, because he is actually doing things for sports, right? Leave it to Prime Minister Motley to speak about sports. Leave it to President Ali to speak about sports, but you don't speak about sports, right? And this for me is a very passionate thing, because I've been calling on our leaders, especially in St. Vincent.
Spring privilege on the Nothing Park that was built by this government in Cumberland.
Thank you very much, my brother. Good one this morning. Thank you very much. Catch you tomorrow morning, same time. Let's take it easy. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back with Conksy this morning. I tell you, it's going to be a firework rewind this morning. But Sian Marshall, you left the... I mean, Jesus Christ, I ain't get you this morning, I want the boy. You're talking about Dr. Shallow, talking about shut up, but you ain't remember Stinking Dirty Dog, Renegade, you know, Chattering Nabob, you know, Stick Breaking Ears, what me, you chop it, you ain't go school, and all these things. Let me take the commercial quick before I lose my temper this morning, eh? I NDP and Europe, you're cussing everybody this morning. It's Wednesday, we don't care, Wednesday, we don't give. Too damn, Shady, take me away. We got Conksy coming up.
OMG in the morning.
Marks, get set, go! The road to supremacy starts in 784. Sweet Vincy! 4 teams, 1 dream. The battle begins at the CBN Winlock Windward Islands School Games 2025 from July 26th to August 2nd. Welcome to our shores as we face off with the best of the best from Denasia Isle, Dominica to Grenada, the island of Spice, and St. Lucia, Helen of the West, all coming to challenge the pride of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, celebrating 100 years of tradition, talent, and triumph. The oldest games in the region take center stage. Be there for the grand opening ceremony and track and field event, Saturday, July 26th at the Sir Vincent Beach Athletic Stadium. This is more than a game. It's history. It's passion. It's CBN Winlocks Windward Island School Games 2025 in Sweet Vincy 784. On your marks, get...
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Pyroon next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Pyroon next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
With each step begins a new journey.
Let's go!
Boom!
Other oils. Simply Natural Coconut Oil comes in 3 sizes: 500 ml, 900 ml, and 4 liters, and is proudly distributed by Armstrong Agencies Limited.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now on OMG.
To that session with our good counsel, my lawyer, one of them that is. Good morning to you, counsel. Bring him center for me, please. Counsel, good morning. I'm not seeing him. I'm seeing Jack on your screen. Oh yeah, bring him out further. Bring him bigger. Good morning to you, counsel.
Good morning, Bing Joseph. Good morning, Shady. Most of all, good morning to your listeners.
Yes, sir.
I want to remind the people of a few dates. Bing, there's a feedback. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Shady, fix that quick, please. Quick. Right now. Council, I hope we talk in your.
Yes, I want to remind people of a few dates.
Is it feedback still there? Hold on. Let me just get it.
No, I think it's gone.
Okay.
It may have been on my.
I hope when you're reminding about the dates, you throw a bit of cricket in it as well. Okay, so let's go. Remember, you promised me that this morning you were going to touch that. So
yes, I did. Yeah.
Yes, so
but I want to remind people of a few dates. I want to remind people of November 18th, 1979. And most of the people in our population were not born yet. And I also want to remind them of October 25th, 1981. In 1979, in Suriname, a Vincentian team came in second in the Caribbean Football Union. Right? That's 46 years ago. And in 1981, 2 days before independence, October 25th, 1981, a Vincentian team came in second in the Caribbean Football Union. There are a number of guys who played on those teams who are still alive. Many of them suffer all kind of football injury. I can think of people like Raymond Ballantyne, who you see walking with a pronounced limp now. What if that may have come from his footballing days? You can think of Dorian Phillips, who had to have a hip replacement. We can think of people like Maury Millington, who has gone to the great beyond, Sheen Millington, who lives in the States. We can think of Guy Lowe. We can think of Royalty Lowe. Now, I raised that to say that yesterday, I think in one of the chats somebody sent it, and there was this presentation from Prime Minister Gonzalez talking about the importance of the rise of West Indies cricket, 1965, where in the space of 4 years we beat England, India, Pakistan, and Australia to be the unofficial leaders of cricket, Test cricket. And then he goes on and he waxed about how this private entity called the Cricket West Indies seemed to have lost the history, and that cricket is a revolutionary thing. I mean, it was an otherwise good speech. But let's be serious. Does anybody in St. Vincent believe that Prime Minister Gonzalez would be spending national resources to hold what he calls an emancipation festival about cricket if Keisha Shallow was not the president of West Indies cricket? I'll ask the question differently. Would Prime Minister Gonzalez be telling us, oh, we know the price of everything and the value of nothing because he's intending to spend probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to have an event, a gathering of many important persons. You know, the dictionary says that's also a circus, you know. But he only dealt with one meaning of the circus. So clowns and snake charmers and elephant tamers and all kind of silly man. But a gathering, Piccadilly Circus, you ever heard of that?
Certainly.
Oh God, what a man. But would he, if Dr. Shallow had not declared himself as a candidate for West Indies cricket, would Prime Minister Gonzalez be doing all that he's doing he talks about a sideshow? This is a sideshow. And people should call it out for what it is. Of course, all of us. Well, in my generation, I grew up with the West Hall, Ron Kanai, Roy Fredericks, later on, Viv Richards, Alvin Kalichuran, Michael Holden, Mikey Findlay, always our hero after his performance between 1969 and 1973. Of course, all of this is good. But what are we doing it for? Are we doing it to celebrate our greats? Or are we doing it as a sideshow because he thinks that he can throw dust in the face of Kishore Shallow, a young man who has done well for himself, who he himself admitted had done well for himself up to the T20 Cricket World Cup in May and June of last year. But all because Shallow has now taken to the political path. The Prime Minister has a very shallow view of him. I mean, it is just nonsensical. What have we done for Guy Lowe or Royalty Lowe? Have we proposed to celebrate Raymond Ballantyne? Dorian Phillips still walks the street of Kingston. Do we ensure that he has some money for his heroic and outstanding performances in the CFU football greatness that really cemented football as the game of the people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? That's where it came from. That love for soccer, that love for football, that's where it came from. Our performance in 79 and 81. Now, all of us love cricket. Anytime there's a cricket event in St. Vincent, people go. So, I mean, I don't know why. And I saw a brilliant letter that somebody wrote. It was covered in Eyewitness News. Brilliant letter. It says that Vincia Broad wrote it. I really wish I had written that letter because it really laid out that people need not be distracted by what the government is doing. They really should not be distracted by what the government is doing and should concentrate on the main issues of the day. And because they should concentrate on the main issues of the day, I wish that my friend Cian Marshall could continue doing what he's doing. Bing Joseph, in all of the years that I have listened to you, you spent 2 minutes and completely destroyed everything that Cian Marshall attempted to say this morning and has been saying every day since he has been on this radio. You said, but we live in an evolving society. You ask him, wait, my son going to do a PhD. He may finish the PhD when the ULP is out of power. Do you think the same amount of people in Grenada or in St. Lucia or St. Kitts, I'm not going to go to the campus countries like Trinidad and Barbados. Do you think we have the same amount of people with PhDs now as we did in 2001? Do you think that the salary in Grenada and St. Lucia and Barbados or St. Kitts, BVI, is the same as we had in 2001? The argument is a silly because all of us know that as societies evolve, it's the rare occasion where things get worse. Things have gotten worse, for example, in Yemen, because Western countries have made it a decision to destroy Yemen. And that all happened back in 2003 when Yemen voted against the American invasion of Iraq. And the American ambassador, walked over to the Yemeni ambassador at the UN and said, look, this would be the worst vote you ever made in your entire life. And they have decided to punish Yemen. Haiti has been punished because black people, revolutionaries, had the audacity to lick Napoleon Bonaparte, to beat the British, to beat the Americans, and make a Haitian revolution. So some of these societies are being punished. But if we look at what's happening, we can't expect that things are going to remain the same. We can't expect that they are going to remain the same. We have to understand that things are going to change over time. C.N. Marshall says that he does not think that anybody takes Jomo Thomas seriously anymore. That's up for debate. I am sure that more people find Jomo Thomas credible than C.N. Marshall. I am without doing a poll, I am absolutely certain of that. Because what do? I come here and I say the infrastructure of government is falling down. Let's do a checklist. Would people agree with C.N. Marshall that things are advancing magnificently, or they would agree? I come here and I say that unemployment and underemployment is very high, probably even higher now than it was in 2001. Would people agree with C.N. Marshall that that's not the case? That poverty is probably higher now than it was in 2001. Would people agree or disagree? That the healthcare system is still in a bad situation. Would people agree or disagree with that? That the police force, the civil service, are ramshackled. Would they agree or disagree? Would people say that democracy is being choked off because you can't speak and say as you like? Would people agree or disagree with that? Would people agree or disagree that to advance in the public service, you have to show your ULP bona fides? Would they agree or disagree with that? So I don't come here talking wildly. Would people agree that when the Prime Minister says that a foreign country has a hook in the gill, that is almost treasonous? Would they agree? Have you ever heard C.N. Marshall talk about that? So when we look at all that's happening, and when we just to circle back to the issue of cricket, who is going to pay for this? All these people who are supposed to be coming to St. Vincent between July 31st and August 4th. Who's going to pay for it? And this statement about, oh, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. It's empty, because you're using it to justify spending, wasting the people's money at a time when you go to some of the courthouses in St. Vincent and there's no, even the High Court, the registrar's office, and there's no air conditioning. That you have to close down ministries because they're infested with molds. That the main courthouse in Kingston has been closed now for how long? Because of what is happening there. You can't use it. And you watch that building, a historical building, you close it up, and all of the heat is going to further destroy it, rather than spend the money. Some of the money, how much they're going to spend? You remember 2 years ago, they spent like about $500,000 to do what they call CARICOM and emancipation. So now they're coming up with another foolishness to say that they're going to have an emancipatory celebration. It's a waste of the people's money in the context where there are so many overwhelming problems in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Some people may not like to hear that. Some people may not like to hear Jomo Thomas say that. CN says that I said that Prime Minister Gonzalez was transformative. Well, I had a number of women in my life. Some of them, at the time when we were together, I thought she was the best thing ever. And then certain things happened. We broke up, and I can objectively say that when we were that things has changed, and I now realize that she was not as good as I thought she was. And I think I should be free to say that. I have not said, in fact, I have consistently said that the ULP will long be remembered for its advances in education. That the ULP will be long be remembered to putting in that important infrastructural piece of the Argyle International Airport. I have said that. But am I to blind my eye like Cian Marshall and say that, oh, everything is nice, and because ULP built an international airport and they did universal access to education, that we should not think about changing course, that we should not think about breaking the spell, that we should not think of trying something new? I have also said that the ULP is a clear and present danger. Why don't Cian Marshall come and say that on the radio? But he comes with these selective points about anything. Let him continue preaching as he's preaching that the ULP is the best thing since the coming of Jesus Christ. Let him continue. Let them go back and talk about the bridge at Rabuka. Let them talk about something that happened 20 years ago. Let them stay there and think that they're going to look. I'll end on this thing, Joseph, because I don't want to go on much longer. The ULP is so poor that the only thing they have is money. Unfortunately, they're picking the national purse because it's not their money, it's the people's money. And the sooner we get to a point where we can take that purse out of their hands, the better it would be for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and for our country. That's my take for this morning.
My God, Conks, you lit a fire in the whole cornfield this morning. You're going to burn down the farm now. My gosh, what a thing. Thank you very much, Conks. We'll look forward to you tomorrow morning.
Until we meet.
Cornfield this morning. What a time.
Until we meet again.
That will be tomorrow morning. Shady, take me away to the top. We come back. Sir. We got the press officer in the Prime Minister's office. Lord, the fire has started. And we're going. It's Wednesday morning. We don't give two damns. Shady, take me away to the top. Let's go, Shady. Let's go.
Wake up.
Party time. Get up.
I promise tomorrow, so me know where me just come from, yeah. Changes, man I talk about changes in life. Jump on a plane if me like, mommy now complain she alright. Changes in life, no more pain in her eyes. Pocket full of dead face we eyes. No one can not tell me the price. Man I talk about changes to life. You teach up at the studio every day we are. When them a play here, yo, my dreams them too big, man. I fi stay away. Loyalty to the thing, brother, me slay a snake. Game last, share a plate. Man, I hear when I'm a place, I mean, now we are no cape. The girl might not really change, but we are no fear. Try to hide my glory, go like me, they are no great. Them say me nah gonna make it, fear the beat. New general, they up, fear the gate. The big man that pull up at them, play the gate. Top on us, me get them more, they barely scrape. True, changes in life. Jump on a plane if me like, mommy now complain she alright.
nowadays, man, I have a dream about this. Know me out to my me. So tell a boy just try stop this, but I will make bad flip on me younger the best. Just mother give everything well kiss. Come my blessings and I hit points. Father God know me really want this, so me know I miss. Yeah, me see the right path. Far man I come from long life fast and pipe outside.
Well, boy, let me line up yourself. Line up yourself. You know, long time it is in the fete when they had the bands, you just set up yourself. Shady, I know you're done ready to say yes, comrade, yes, comrade, yes, comrade. I don't know. I don't hear that you play anything in Annisville. I don't hear you don't get booking for all the matches them. I don't hear. I don't get all the files already. Let me set up with self. The short big man coming in just now. In the meantime, we got work to do. You know, what is happening now remind me of Trump and Elon Musk. You know, I'm in a chat group with two fools. The chat group is named Three Fools. And these guys are they like, oh, whole night last night I couldn't sleep. Wake up this morning, my eyes red. I'm like, these damn two fools. One of them sick, bad. I show you a COVID. By the way, COVID is spreading rampant. A new strain of COVID. They ain't gonna kill anybody. They ain't gonna kill nobody. It's spreading rampant in North America right now. In the US and in Canada. Alright, so if you've got family and friends in the US and in Canada, tell them to protect themselves with the mask, with the necessary hand washing and all the necessary stuff, okay? I've got friends and family in those places who right now sick in bed, can't move. I've got one who's actually in the hospital with this new variant of COVID. Alright? And you know what COVID is right now. It is a flu, right? It's a bad flu. It knocks you down. You've got all the symptoms. Pain in the back of the eye, joint pains, blah, 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 chest pain, da, 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 da. Can't move out of bed and all that, right? And I said to the person, one of them, just manage your symptoms, all right? That's what you got to do. And I think it's a matter of time before it hit us in St. Vincent. It will. We are migrant people. We move back and forth. We move, we come, we go. And so it's just a matter of time before it hit us. But just protect yourself. Remember to start masking up. Protect yourself. Wash your hands as often as you can. Not heard anything from the Ministry of Health with regards to this, but it is definitely in North America. Soon it will be here with us. All right? And I wish the Ministry of Health could come out and make an announcement and say something about this. I know for a fact because I've got people in North America, both in the US and in Canada, especially in Canada, who's been hit hard by it. You know, really, really hard. So mask up, wash your hands as often as possible. Maybe go back to the fist bumping and all that. All right, okay? It ain't gonna kill you. It'll trade down, knock you down. A bad flu, really, really bad. Yeah. But take care of yourself, folks. Take care of yourself out there. Right? So we got the short boss coming in. I heard him last night, proper setting. If you hear him last night. You know? And you're the one come on this morning. You're the one, the marshal came on this morning talking about shut up. If you ain't, you should not be talking about cricket. Shut up. What is it? What did he say? Let me make sure I get it right because me everything.
It's in North Leeward, in Spring Village, that I have on a mentorship program. 3 of them are cricketers, right? Love cricket, want nothing more. They all want nothing more than to play for West Indies cricket. Cannot find anywhere to practice, but yet you are going to come publicly and criticize West Indies cricket when you are the Prime Minister of a country and you cannot even produce or provide facilities for players to train. You do not have the authority to speak on sports. What are you doing for sports in your country? And if you are not going to do anything for sports in your country, then shut up and don't speak about sports. Leave it to people like Prime Minister Pierre in St. Lucia to speak about sports because he is actually doing things for sports. Right? Leave it to Prime Minister Motley to speak about sports. Leave it to President Ali to speak about sports. But you don't speak about sports. Right? And this for me is a very passionate thing because I've been calling on our leaders, especially in St. Vincent and Grenadines.
I mean, yesterday, all day, my phone, I don't even know these people get my phone number. I tell the people in my office, do not give up my phone number, so I'm positive that it's not. Shady, you ain't getting nobody my phone number yesterday, right? Huh? Speak up. Okay. All right. Let's see quickly. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Nobody used to call you, don't answer phone.
Right. Okay, good.
Anyway, I listened to Cian Marshall this morning say that he's speaking about the ULP record, but let the record stick. Because every time they talk about 17 years NDP, where NDP never do. You need to get him to clean that record, there, man. Tell him use some alcohol and rub the record so he could, he could skip that part there and talk about what they've done over the last 25 years.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. We just holding time for the press office of the Prime Minister's office to come in. And now he's going to come in breathing fire this morning, blazing fire this morning. You know, it is sad that as a small country, we have to be at this place in which we are. We've got a young man, and I saw someone wrote something on social media yesterday who said, I call his name, although it was Marlon Butte wrote something on social media yesterday, said that if he have any son, nephew, or any young member of his family or something of that sort, I'm going to paraphrase a bit now, that he would like them to emulate someone like Dr. Shallow. And he gave his reasons why. Good morning, caller. Good morning. You're live. Quickly. You got 2
morning.
minutes.
I'm going to be quicker than candy man for come on.
Yeah.
I want one of them answer me. I have a question. Where did the Prime Minister mean by that little black boy comment? He pelt towards Shallow. I want somebody explain that to me. Because to me, that come off as racist. When I work with a lot of racist white people, big, and when they get flustered, when they get angry, their true colors. I see your true colors shining through. That is my interpretation. So remember me notice. So me want to ask somebody who know better than me, who smarter than me, what did he mean by that little black boy comment? Thank you. Later.
And please. The thing. Well, I got so much things to do this morning. If I start one now, I ain't gonna get to finish it. But I got time this morning. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna exhale this morning. Where there? Jump in, Ollie. We ready for you? Lyndon Buffett Vibes Cartel Money. James. Why you think Buffett James so clean and nice and smell good? Vibes Cartel Money. And a little board told me that Vibes Cartel has already placed a booking to shut down Buffett Club for a particular date when he comes to St. Vincent. Nobody here put on the mic. Nobody here. Just your mic alone. Don't put on the others. Just your mic alone. A little body told me that Vibes Cartel has already wire transferred monies into Lyndon Vibes Cartel Money Buffett account to shut down Buffett. Said when he come, he alone can be in the gym. Shady, what say you? Let's dance, folks, let's dance. Let's dance, folks, let's dance a bit, let's dance a bit. He coming in breathing fire this morning. Let's dance a bit. Oh God, I hate this guy. I don't like this guy.
Let's dance, baby. Zaga, zaga, now.
You know, just say don't invite me to the party and when they having the drink up and all the celebration, Shady, I know you get the job to play music. I am outcast, so I don't get invited to these things. Good.
Shady will be featured prominently in the circus. In the circus. Circus Soleil. You know, Shady has his role to play in the circus. Good morning, Comrade Shady. How are you doing?
Morning, Candyman.
Well, I think we were well patronized last night. What say you, brother?
Shady, if you only answer, say you been there last night,
I walked last night.
You walked there last night?
Yeah.
We have an election to win. We have an election to win. Oh man, good morning to my brother Max. Max, I didn't know you could sing. I see your true color. You know, Max, that was the perfect intro for me. Max is a brilliant guy, you know. Max revealed the true colors, and he just brought that out because what we saw yesterday was the revelation of the true colors of Kishore Shalom. I mean, the guy bad-minded and lie. Oh gosh. Who teach Kishore Shalom to lie? We're gonna get to that. We will get to that. But first, I want to say good morning to all the people who are listening to Boom 106.9. The amount of people that called me yesterday to express their disgust at what they were hearing on the radio. And you can go on some of these stories that were written and look at the comments. Kishore Shalom did not realize that he was being listened to by the region and the world yesterday. And he spent all of his time blaming Ralph for the failure of West Indies cricket. It was a spectacular embarrassment. I mean, if you think West Indies out and down for 27 runs was embarrassing, the very morning after, for the rest of the region and all West Indies fans globally to realize that the head of West Indies cricket woke up with Ralph Gonsalves on his mind, they were utterly disgusted and dismayed. And rightly so. Rightly so. You ask him a question. What happened with West Indies cricket? First of all, he starts blaming it on one match. He said, well, this is one match. It's not one match. You were whitewashed. You were whitewashed. Kishore Shalom, you have whitewashed West Indies cricket. That's what you've done to us. I mean, what is whitewash in the context of cricket? It's when you just can't win. When you keep losing, when you lose everything, that is whitewash. And Dr. Whitewash came on yesterday morning. And instead of, apologizing to the fans.
Put some respect on the man name. Put some respect on the man name.
Who, Dr. Whitewash? Whitewash comes on. Everybody expects, because the whole region is listening. All the West Indies fans globally are listening now. They're expecting you to come and say, we really let our fans down. We have to do some introspection now. Here is where we went wrong. And as Carl Hooper said this is what the guys got to do. Carl Hooper is a legend of West Indies cricket. The man rubbished Carl Hooper and his sentiments. Basically to say, Hooper is just bitter because he lost his job. And he's letting his emotions get the best of him. Really? Really. And he says he's happy we hit rock bottom. We're happy because now our leaders will begin to pay attention. And this is where we're getting into how like Kishore Shallow is. This whitewash boss. This is how lie he is. He says, you know, I'm glad we hit rock bottom because now our leaders will start paying attention. Because the real problem is, being asked him the question, you don't think you have to take some of the responsibility for this thing? He said, the real problem is, let's get into the real problem. I'm glad we hit rock bottom because our leaders in the region have not been shouldering their responsibility. They have not been paying attention. Now this will wake them up. He pulls himself out entirely and thrusts CARICOM heads under the bus. I call in and I call him out about it. Being asked the question subsequently. So, okay, we know you and Ralph ain't cool, but you and me are cool. You and Orphan, you and all them other guys cool. How you gonna throw them on the bus like that? You know what he says? He said, no, I mean them because me are doing some great things. Philip Pierre doing some great things. Orphan doing some great things. But Ralph should shut up. Okay. Ralph alone caused the demise of West Indies cricket. You see what you get when you find yourself entangled with the NDT? You start this logic that is inexplainable to people with common sense. And then he spends the rest of the morning on Ralph. And I've seen comments from all over the world. People are asking, but how you reach there? How is Ralph to be blamed? Okay, even if you blame Ralph for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which, you know, you can't blame Ralph for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You were the head of the Cricket Association for so long. You know, starting up, you become a candidate. You know, starting up a mentorship program. And you have the gall to come on radio to say that. In all your time associated with cricket in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in all your time at the helm of Cricket West Indies, you ain't got no mentorship program anyway in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You become a candidate for not Leeward. You all of a sudden, you mentoring 3 guys. You got shame. But, so, you say, it's Ralph. But if you blame Ralph for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, what happened to the rest of the region? And I asked him the question yesterday, is it true that Cricket West Indies owes the Cricket Association of St. Vincent and the Grenadines hundreds of thousands of dollars, close to $1 million, which is money that they need to carry out the functions and to invest in cricket in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? He ain't bust pepper on that. I didn't expect him to. And I still don't expect him to. But I ask the question again, does Cricket West Indies owe St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cricket Association that kind of money? And if so, why they're not getting it? And if so, when they're going to get it? Because we're very concerned about cricket. We just learned the National Affairs Authority. He says Ralph ain't doing nothing for sports. Really. This is how light this man is, you know. Really. You go on to Jamaica, celebrating going to Jamaica. Jamaica bailed on you. If it was for Jamaica alone, and Grenada and Dominica, you wouldn't have a World Cup in the West Indies. Did we forget? Jamaica said they're not investing any money in that. Ralph Gonsalves spending money for us to have cricket in St. Vincent. And in fact, the people that you're running with now, the NDP, then you know, the whole of St. Vincent and the Grenadines know, they cut Ralph stink, so you're wasting money. Same like what they're saying now again. So when you hear the clowns come again with this waste money talk, we heard that before. We know it's Badman. Hear all of them. Waste money. That's what they said about Annisville playing field when it was being upgraded. Putting lights and all of that. In fact, Dr. Friday said that we should follow the example of Jamaica. Do not bid for any World Cup games. Don't invest that money. Find something else to do with it. Those are all facts. That's the history. And then Kishore Shallow talks about, oh, I'm mentoring some guys, 3 guys. I asked them to, Shady, you had the video I sent today, right?
Another video again? Shady, who you working with? Who paying you?
Shady, you have the video I
Shady,
sent
who
today,
are you
right?
working with?
Shady, play that for me, please. He says, whitewash boss.
I don't know.
The man who, remember, is since Bangladesh, we getting whitewash, It's since the end of last year to know. We are in July. The man says, oh, let's be fair to Sammy. This is just his first test. What? We getting whitewash in every format.
I do not know anyone by the name of Dr. Whitewash. Would you stop it?
We're getting whitewash in every format. Whitewash is common to some. Look, our maroon colors, West Indies. The man bleach we out. The maroon colors and the white is whitewash. So whitewash comes on. He says, I'm mentoring these 3 guys. I got a mentorship program. 3 guys. 3? You're the president of West Indies cricket. 3? You can't even find 20? Anyway. He says they're not Leeward. I asked them where they train, where they practice. They tell me no. Lie! Shady, you got the video? Play the video for me, please. No, this is just facts. We're coming off of our 4th whitewash in a row. That means we can't win anything with Kishore Shallow. This West Indies cannot win anything with Kishore Shallow. 4th whitewash in a row. He is focusing on one game. He said nobody expected this to happen. What do you mean nobody expected that to happen? We're losing the whole time. You didn't expect it? When you get up Thursday morning, 2 days after Vinci Mass, your job is to be paying attention and I heard Hamo calling afterwards and you cut off Hamo. Where do Hamo that for? Hamo is talking the truth. Hamo is saying you obviously cannot handle both things at once because here you are. You're supposed to be paying attention to West Indies cricket. We were already in crisis. You wait until we're out down for 27. You see we losing the whole time and badly. We have lost 3 consecutive tests. Within 3 days each match. The last one is 2.5 days. The regional tournament is be 4 days. The guys can't even play a regional tournament match. So up until the other day, we were not in a crisis. That was normal for you. And then he comes to tell us, after you don't cuss carnival and say it flop, we shouldn't celebrate our carnival, which all the people who come in from all around the world say, boy, yeah, this is the best carnival. The bloggers are still raving. They say, boy, yeah, this is the best carnival. Right? So we know you lie. I'm Badman. You're a real whitewash boss. Right? After all of that, you don't run it down. But now you come on radio to tell us, what we saw, there is progress. There is progress. He said, we were winning until the last minute. Really? They gave us 200 runs to make. We make 27. How could you say we almost win? Does an almost win? You win even come close. Oh, the bowlers bowl well. Sure. That's true. You could say the bowlers bowl well. But after you bowl and you ain't bat yet, you can't say you're winning. Or you could say you're winning. You bowl, you ain't bat yet. So, and that is progress. That's not progress. Progress is if you hold Australia down, draw the match out for five days, and you come close. You ain't come close. It's 3 days. They keep beating you within 3 days, and you didn't see a crisis. The rest of the world start beating you now, and you're forced to declare that as a crisis. But instead of studying that, you're studying the ECF. And here we come to it now. The Emancipation Cricket Festival. I only need about 5 more minutes. Please, I crave your indulgence. Please. Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence here. Because here comes whitewash. He's on threatening the local players. And everybody heard him, you know. The local players started calling after frantically because they know what is a threat. Being asked the question, should the players play in this thing? He says, well, they gotta know if they want to respect a rare, you know. And this is very serious because they could be brought up on all kind of charges to play in this festival. That's the level of bad mind you have from this guy. He doesn't say, you know, I mean, it's up to them if they want to play. It's cricket. I'm happy to see cricket play. No, he threatens them. This is President of West Indies Cricket telling all these young people, you'll be risking your career. You could never play for West Indies Cricket. You go and play in this festival. Well, here are the facts. And I sent you the video yesterday. I was trying to send it to Shady, but it wasn't going. Bing says to you, you start talking about CPL. Nobody approaches CPL. Well, Bing says, well, I've been told that the CPL is fully on board. And you declare that that is absolute rubbish. That is rubbish. That cannot be true. But Bing, I want to ask you a question between me and Shady. Bing, are you there? I want to ask you a question between me and Shady. If you sell me a car, and you want to borrow the car, who you gotta go to? Who you got to ask?
Shady, come right there speaking to you. You can't talk to me.
Bing, if you sell me a car and you want to borrow the car, you got to ask me. But if Shady wants to borrow the car, Shady cannot ask you. He got to ask me. So what are we asking him for? He declares that nobody asked him. What are we asking you for? Ain't you don't give away the rights to limited over cricket below 50 overs in the Caribbean? You don't give it away. It ain't belong to you. Even if we come to you, you can't tell we yes. The president of West Indies Cricket cannot tell us yes. He can't tell us no. CPL own the rights entirely. What we're coming to you for is yours own. And you ask the question, is the CPL on board? Say you don't know. That's how lie he is. He declares that it is not true. You don't know. That is not within your... Look, the people have such great respect for you. They ain't even tell you anything. They don't need to consult you. It's theirs. But you stand on radio to declare it. That's total nonsense. You know? But that's how you like to whitewash facts. You like to whitewash everything. Everything you touch, getting whitewash. You know, people say, some people would have the Midas touch. Everything they touch turn to gold, you know. He had the whitewash touch. Everything he touched, whitewash. Including the truth and the facts. So we saw the truth come out from the CPL. And the CPL is very happy. And the last thing I will do, Big, I don't know if you got any questions for me. The last thing I will do this morning. The last thing I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to read what the CPL has to say about the Emancipation Cricket Festival, which this man declared as a circus, categorizing the legends, the players, and everybody involved as clowns. The whitewash man. What we have from West Indies cricket right now is not a circus, he said. It is progress. You could believe this. But the CPL responded to say RE SVG Cricket Festival, July 31st to 4th August 2025. Dear Miss Jack, they're replying to the CEO of the Tourism Authority, Mark. Sorry. Dear Miss Mark, many thanks for your letter dated 14th July informing us of the Emancipation Cricket Festival, which is due to take place at the Honnesville Cricket Stadium from July 31st to August 4th. We are delighted to confirm that CPL has no objection to this tournament. And we wish you and your team every success in celebrating such an important landmark to West Indies cricket. Further go on to state, should you need anything more from me, this is Pete Russell, CEO of the CPL Caribbean Premier League. Please do not hesitate to reach out. In other words, boy, thank God all doing this. Wow, what a great initiative. We are fully on board. We would like to help. That's Pete Russell, who is for CPL. CPL belong to some people from Europe. They don't look like us. You know what I mean when I say they don't look like us. So when Max called to ask about who is racist and racist, they don't look like us. But they ain't bad-minding, we think. They understand what we're trying to do in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and they're fully on board. But we have the whitewash president. We have whitewash, Dr. Whitewash, who trying to go to all lengths to stop cricket. He means by any means necessary, he must stop us from having cricket at the Honnesville playing field and the lights. But if you cannot stop West Indies cricket from hitting rock bottom, it's not Ralph Gonsalves, it's not Labour, and it's not the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and it's certainly not the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You can't stop it. You got questions for me, buddy?
Most certainly, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, my brother. I love you so much. I couldn't wait. All last night, I said, oh Lord, my body, him. So let me ask you something. If I want to have a village competition in St. Vincent and the Grenadines where I am putting up monies and trophies, who do you think I should go to ask for permission to do that?
Well, if you're having a cricket competition, you gotta go to the association.
Which association?
The Cricket Association.
Which cricket association?
St. Vincent and Grenadines Cricket Association.
Okay.
They will
And
take
if
it
the
through the normal
St.
channel.
Vincent and the Grenadines Cricket Association wants to have a national competition, who do they have to go to get permission?
They gotta go to the regional body.
Which regional body?
Cricket West Indies.
Cricket West Indies. So you just hold on. You just
Wait, I'm gonna stop you from stepping in. Hold on. I just want to say this. I just want to say this thing. Just let me say this real quick. I really want to stop you from stepping in the. I really want to stop you from stepping in the huge pile of manure that you're about to step in. But I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it. Go ahead.
This is
Go
a
ahead.
man who just admitted to me that if I want to have a local competition, that I have to go to Cricket West Indies.
It depends on the
Shut up.
it depends on the competition.
You shut up. You shut up over there.
I think it depends on the amount of overs. It depends on the amount of overs.
Shut up. You're a DJ. You don't talk. You don't talk.
Leave him, Shady. Leave it.
Shut up,
Please,
shut up,
please,
shut up,
Shady.
shut
No,
up, shut up.
please. Please, no, Shady.
Did you not just admitted to me that if I want to have a local cricket tournament in St. Vincent,
Yes,
and the
it's
Grenadines,
tournament. Yes,
Yes.
tournament.
Yes.
A tournament.
and
It's a
I asked you,
competition.
where
Yes.
do I have to go to get permission? What did you say to me?
I just told you, you got to go to the regional body, Cricket West Indies.
And if the region,
Once you're having a tournament,
yes,
you got to go to West Indies Cricket.
out to the West Indies Cricket Board. All right.
Yeah.
Where does CPL come into this?
Oh, did you hear Dr. Shallow yesterday?
No,
Why you
I'm
didn't
not
ask
talking
him
to
that?
you. I don't to you. I don't deal with
Did
Dr.
you hear? Did you hear Dr. Whitewash came and
I
told
don't know
you?
who Dr. Whitewash. I'm talking to Dr.
Well,
Shaw.
hold
Dr.
on,
Shaw.
hold on.
Dr.
Okay,
Shaw,
you
yes.
asked me the question, is the answering you. Dr. Whitewash came and told you. The reason why this thing cannot go ahead is because CPL has not sanctioned it. That's what he said. You was it. Hold on. I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't step in the man you are trying to save you. The big pile of man, that was right in front of you. That's trying to save you from stepping in.
The man come this one, he kicked down the whole, he milked the cow, he kicked down the whole bucket and thing. Who does CPL have to go to get permission to hold CPL cricket tournament in the region?
So
Let me know.
CPL don't need to go to West Indies Cricket.
Are you CPL do not have to go to Cricket West Indies to get permission to hold regional?
They have the rights.
They have the rights to hold.
They own. Yeah, to hold the tournament.
But
They have the rights.
I wish I had some people to fact.
Didn't you hear Dr. Whitewash? Didn't you hear Bing? Bing, you didn't hear Whitewash tell you yesterday that even when he want to hold VPL, he has to go to CPL?
And who does CPL have to go to have their thing?
But Bing, you making any sense?
No, answer me. If you don't know, say I don't know. Say Bing, I don't know about that one. You normally, one thing about you, you just come out and say I don't know.
So let me answer your question because you're making no sense right now.
Right, and who does CPL have to go to?
The reason why, oh God, let me help you now, man. I don't like how you don't like for long, you know. Oh God.
Oh Lord, I've been wanting about the tail this morning.
Oh, donkey.
Go on.
The reason why we don't have to go through the regional bodies, we don't need to seek permission from anybody at all, is because we're having a cricket festival. It is a charitable festival. So long as you're having such an event, you don't need permission. Ask anybody who knows. They will tell you.
Okay. Now cricket is
right.
A game.
Now the only person that needed to sanction it was CPL because CPL owns the rights. CPL Cricket West Indies give CPL the rights to any limited overs event below 50 overs in the region.
Oh, so that was your segue to get through to not go into Cricket West Indies.
It's not no segue to get through. It's the way it is. Nobody needs to approach Cricket West Indies. They don't have the rights.
Because of
they gave
Badman.
away the rights.
Because of Badman.
No, it's not Badman. The Badman didn't give away the rights. The Badman didn't give away the rights.
Okay, let me put it a different way.
You're right, Bing. They give away the rights because of Badman. You're right.
If I want to have a raffle,
you give away the rights because of Badman.
If I want to have a raffle in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, who do I have to go to get permission to have a raffle?
So, because we're having a charitable event,
answer the question. If I want to have a church raffle in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to raise money to buy uniform for the choir, a night of choirs, who do I have to get permission from?
You're being very pathetic now. Look at you.
No. You answer me.
You
You have to go to the national
After
lottery.
you don't step
You have to
all
get, you
over
have to
this.
get permission
I'm not
from the
allowing
national
you
lottery.
to sidetrack me.
No, I'm
I'm not allowing
you
you
have to
to
get permission from the
sidetrack
national
me.
lottery.
We're talking about cricket here this
Who
morning.
does CPL have to
We're
go to?
talking about cricket.
Who CPL have to be sanctioned by to have CPL games in the Caribbean?
Why do you think the CPL responded without saying we need to approach somebody else? Why do you think they did that?
Chevrolet, this is the first time I'm going to call the name.
Why do you think CPL did say check whitewash?
Chevrolet, do you really mean to tell me that?
Why do you think CPL did not say you all need to go check whitewash?
You and your prime minister.
Why?
You and your prime minister really mean to tell me, a man who preached so much about cricket, he know the history of the game, who played since 1901. He know the history of the game from since rock was stone.
Look at you, Bing. You join in with that bad-minded guy to bad-minded cricket festival in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You and the whitewash boss. You are trying all your best to stop it, or you cannot stop it.
That you want to tell me that Cricket West Indies should have nothing to do with a national tournament which would involve regional players coming into St. Vincent. That Cricket West Indies should have nothing to do with this.
So I can give you some tickets to give away.
I don't want your damn tickets on them.
I want to give them away. I want to give them away.
I want you to give an invitation to the board members.
They're all
and
invited.
President.
Didn't you see? By the way, didn't you see last night? You say you watched last night. Who was the first speaker?
I don't know. I didn't watch from the.
But you watched the thing last night. Who was the first speaker?
Will the board of directors?
Comrade Shady, could you help him out here?
Shut up, Shady. Will the board?
Comrade, could you help him out here?
Will the board of directors?
The first speaker last night was the president of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cricket Association, who fully endorsed the event and went on to say, we need more like this. He said,
the board of directors, executive members, and the president of Cricket West Indies.
The president of Cricket West Indies, the whitewash boss, Dr. Whitewash himself, came on here yesterday and called Carl Hooper clown. All the legends are coming in clown. All the participants are clown. All the athletes are clowns. The man says it's a soccer. The man loves to whitewash everything as soon as the sun comes up.
Be sent an official invitation. Whatever you call it. Dr. Kishore Shallow, will he be sent an official invitation?
I'm sure he will.
By whom?
By the committee of the ECF. I'm sure he will be sent.
And he will be sitting in the presidential box.
By the way, so let me clarify for you, right? Because this needed to be done. The presidential suite is for the head of state. Do you know that? Ask anybody from around the region. It's for the head of state. So if the GG wants to use it, which is the head of state, the GG uses it at the event.
All right, well, I didn't know. Thank you for that information.
If the GG is not, there, then it goes to the prime minister. It's not for the president of West.
I learned something this morning.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Can I finish? You, the whole of you who organizing this thing, from the prime minister come right down to every single one, to the security guard, to the man who washing down the vehicle, the prime minister, to you and who washing down your vehicle. All of you full of bad mind. All of you full of bad mind, doggy conscience. All you trying to keep down. All you happy that West Indies cricket went down the way it went to 27. They're going to make 27 because of politics. All of you, every single one of you. And if West Indies could out down for 2 in the next game they play, all you will be rejoicing. Not because all the care, but because of all the hatred of Dr. Kishore Shallow, because of politics and how they're linking Dr. Shallow with the NDP and opposition. And I am saying to you, I am putting it to you, had Dr. Shallow been a member of the Unity Labour Party, a candidate of the Unity Labour Party running in North Leeward, it would have been a completely different thing. And all of you full of below the cattle tail. The manure that comes out of the cattle, all of you full of it.
With the NDP, he linked himself with the NDP. Now, first of all, we are the ones who rallied to put whitewash where he is. And you can go bring and talk to any of the leaders across the region and they will tell you that.
And after you put him where he is, you know what you did? You went up and down the Caribbean trying to lobby every single leader in the Caribbean trying to get him to move him from where he was. No shame. After you, as the Prime Minister Press Secretary, went hand in hand with him, tried to put him where he is now, because he enjoying all the party, you went hand in hand with the Prime Minister up and down the whole Caribbean, even to America, trying to get him out of the position. A young man from St. Vincent and the Grenadines from North Leeward, a little black boy. A little black boy, but now you're training whitewash. All you nasty.
That is what he told us.
Can't be trusted.
Said, change Dave Cameron, put me in, and we will do better.
And what did you do? And what did you all do?
We changed Dave Cameron, we put him in.
And after that,
later, he's coming to tell us.
And after that, because of politics, because it is hot up Ralph's head.
Who introduced politics in it? In the discussion yesterday. Who introduced politics in the discussion yesterday? You asked him. You asked Whitewash yesterday. What really going on with West Indies cricket? What's going on here? He started to talk about Ralph. He started to say, oh, Ralph can't do it in 25 years. Why you expect me to do it? Nobody asked him about Ralph. He's the one who interjected politics in the thing. He's trying to whitewash his bad behavior. Well, I shouldn't say bad behavior. His lack of performance, his incompetence, his ineptitude. He could not get the job done. And instead of
who is responsible then for the lack of performance in our crime?
The lack of performance in West Indies cricket. The lack of performance in West Indies cricket.
Who is responsible for that? Who is responsible for that?
The lack of performance. I thought you said you didn't want to talk politics. You want to mix up politics with cricket. But you keep doing it. I ain't bring it out. I point it out. I point it out. I did not bring it out. I'm the one who pointed it out to you.
I applaud you on your boss. I applaud you on your boss.
Ralph Gonsalves has had us winning in education. We have us winning in tourism. We have us winning in healthcare. We have us winning in visitor arrivals. We have us winning in sports. We have never in the history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines seen our young people excel at sports regionally and internationally like they are today. That is because, by the way, did you know after Whitewash come and
after you and Ralph Gonsalves,
you stand up here, Whitewash, say no money being injected in sports. The National Lotteries Authority just announced they are injecting a further $7 million in sports in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You stand up there and hear Whitewash say that, and you ain't correct him. That is politics, because if for your party, he could come and lie and whitewash the truth, just like how we whitewash West Indies cricket in front of us. It will not stand. The whole region heard him yesterday. The whole region listened to Whitewash. The whole region hear him blaming Ralph for his failure.
I heard your Prime Minister saying yesterday that West Indies cricket is a private entity. Like how Boom 106.9 is a privately owned business. That West Indies cricket is a privately owned entity. Did I hear wrong or did I hear right?
Finish the sentence. I will tell you if you hear right. All right.
That is the completion of my question.
That is not the completion of well, you're wrong.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that West Indies cricket is a privately
owned
entity.
Finish the sentence. It was a sentence, so finish the sentence.
Okay. Well, I heard him say that Cricket West Indies is a privately owned company which is registered somewhere up, so. Right? And And as a privately owned company, they make money.
Tomorrow morning.
Wait, hold on.
Tomorrow morning, I will send you. Tomorrow morning, I will send you that clip. Shady will play it tomorrow morning.
Let me give you like
Shady will play it tomorrow morning.
You call what Dr. Whitewash say. Let me tell you like what Dr. Whitewash say. Shut up. Shut up. If you don't know because you're talking politics blind and you shut up. Politics is blind and you, so shut up. You shut up. You shut up. You shut up. You shut up.
This is what passes for morning radio. Let me borrow whitewash words. According to Dr. Whitewash, then Lord help us all.
The money for this tournament. How much is it costing?
It would mean that we are settling
for the bare minimum. How much is this tournament going to cost us to put off? How much is it? How much? How much is it causing us to bring in the legends who were recently honored? How much is it going to cost us to put them up? How much is it going to cost us to transport them? How much is it going to cost to pay the players? How much is it going to cost to pay the players that are flying in? How much is it going to cost us to host this entire magnificent, great tournament that I hope to go to? How much is it going to cost the taxpayers of St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Wow. Wow. Here it is, laid bare before you, ladies and gentlemen. The age-old tagline of the NEP. Here we go. Cost. From the people who know the cost of everything and the value of nothing.
But still,
yesterday morning, let me finish, you ask. Let me finish. Yesterday morning, I heard you with Dr. Whitewash on radio.
I don't know that.
The very same program, lauding the government of St. Kitts and Dominica, etc., for hosting international festivals in which they fly in singers and entertainers from around the world and pay them millions of dollars. St. Kitts just hosted Vibes Cartel. You know how much it cost them?
Yes, they post their come. They post their come.
Right, yeah. Right. And we post ours as well, as we normally do. Now, the people of St. Kitts understand that this is how these festivals work. You want to bring tourism to your country, whether it's culture tourism, sports tourism, you have to spend money in order to make money.
But this money is being spent off of Badman because you want to get to a particular person. It's Badman, you want to show up Dr. Shallow and his worthlessness and his poor politics, and you bring in politics to show Badman, and you'll get a cattle boy with all the lies they tell this morning. How much is it going to cost to have this festival in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? We want to know. The taxpayers of this country want to know. How much money is it going to cost us?
So betting in, who benefiting? We're having DJs who benefiting. We're having artists who benefiting.
Is it going to
we're having hotel rooms that will be full. Right? Right? But all the Badman crew.
Because of bad-mindedness.
All the Badman crew. Yes, it is because of bad-mindedness. All you're asking how much money. It's because of bad-mindedness. All you're asking how much money.
You're admitting that you're doing it because of bad-mindedness.
It's because of bad-mindedness. All you're asking how much money. It's the same thing. All you ask. How much money to build a airport? How much money to build a pool? How much money for sandals? How much money this? How much money that? And then when it come off good, and everybody love it, all they jump up behind it and pretend like you were always on board. The bad mind do all the day.
If you don't tell me what should go to ask. If you don't tell me who should, how much, what is the budget and how much is it going to cost? How much is it going to cost? How much is going to cost for us to put out and have this festival going on? How much is it going to cost? While people still in Grenadines living under tent, how much is it going to cost taxpayers? While people up here in the hospital have to carry in mattress, pillowcase, toilet paper, and everything, how much money it is going to cost us for us to for you and your boss and your LTP to flex your political muscle? How much is it going to cost us? While the roads of St. Vincent, it's terrible
And
state.
look at you.
How much money is going to cost us?
We just came off carnival.
What security is at its worst in this country? How much money it is going to cost us?
For carnival.
How much money? How much money is it going to cost us?
All of a sudden you grow a conscience. Look at you. You whitewash just like he. He done bathe you in the whitewash cream. You done bathe in the whitewash baby oil. Look at you. You have no shame. The government and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been commended by people around the region, the legends in particular of West Indies cricket, are elated that we are doing
Ashton, Clifton, Myro, Canara, I hope all they listening. The man and them putting on a whole big festival, bringing in all kind of legend, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get back at one man, while all they done, they're still suffering. Some of you still sleeping in tents. Some of you still there paying, bringing people home. Some of the homes that they are paying. Some of the houses and apartments. Some of the houses and apartments that you all rent, they're saying that they ain't getting paid. Oh, they put people in. The government, you and Ralph Gonsalves, put people from Union Island in St. Vincent House apartment, and up to now they can't get paid. But you could find money. You could find money to try and show Cold Water and Dr. Shallow a born young Vincent Chen, according to your leader, a black little boy from North Leeward. You could find money. You could find money for that.
You're looking at the government who has done so much to bring these people back on their feet. We feed them, we clothe them, we put the roofs back over their head. You have nothing good to say.
The people them,
the $100,000 they're still waiting for. Not a peep out of you.
Some of the apartments, some of the houses which were rented to put the people them in, they can't get paid. They say they ain't getting paid. Some contractors, I heard it for myself on Sunday, a man calling and worship the Prime Minister program. He said, Prime Minister, I'm working since March up to now, I can't get me money. You can't find money to pay contractors. You can't find money to pay people who house the people from Grenadines. But you could find hundreds of thousands, $500,000 and plus to put on a festival. All because you want to spite one man. Dog eat you. You vomit, you'll eat, turn back and eat your vomit. My brother, I love you.
You and your one whitewash man, you will never ever be able to stop the Emancipation Festival. Try if you want. Can't stop we lie if you want. You still can't move.
Just take up it.
If you only play that song with this man. I say if you try if you want, you can't stop we lie if you want. Can't move we. The festival will go on. Bing, I gotta bring some tickets to you to give away.
I want tickets. I want some advertising. Some of the money that all they going to spend.
Wait, no man, let me finish, no man.
Let me get a piece of the money. That's all they going to waste. Taxpayers' money.
And we have to run. Yeah. And we have to run some of the ads on Boom 106.9.
Let me tell you.
We want some mentions as well.
I will give
Can we get some mentions as well?
Yeah. I'll give that for free. I will give up all of the advertising money. I will give all of the advertising for free. If you take some of the money and go down to the hospital and put medication in the hospital, put proper beds and linens in the hospital, I will give up all of the money that come into Boom for advertising. Right? If you promise me that you're going to do that. Instead, you're just trying to get back at Dr. Shallow with your bad-minded wickedness. Dog eat all your conscience, all your wicked set of human being. Let me tell you. When some of you dead, here, God will just turn it back on order. God will turn it back on some of you. You. God will turn it back on some of you.
No, God and my brethren. God and my brethren.
My brother,
we attack all the time.
My brother, I miss you.
But I just want to clarify, we get all the ads run for free on Boom and the mentions and everything.
Yeah, and I want to personally be there. I want to personally be there when the hospital. When the medication will be in the hospital.
When we're handing over the proceeds.
Yeah, all the medication, all the mattresses and pillows.
But no, like whitewash.
And things to clean.
I hope you ain't went go back on your ward like whitewash. I hope you ain't stop like that guy there. Please, don't go back on your ward. Please.
What will I do without you in the morning, my brother? I love you. Thank you very much for this morning. Look forward to tomorrow morning, okay?
Tomorrow morning, yeah. I got plenty thing for you tomorrow morning.
Where the below your nose?
Oh my gosh. Remember your Cassie will. Honest man.
Go Shady, go Shady.
As poor as I am, I've got my ambition. Keep my distance from war and contention. I might not be rich, but I sure got stars. Got some good friends, but still some who hate me. Tell their lies and still that don't wake me. The joy that's inside brings out my healthy smile. Try if you want, can't stop me. Lie if you want, still won't move me. Won't move me, no, won't move me at all. So try if you want, can't stop me. Love me.
The time is 9 a.m. This time check is brought to you by Simply Natural Coconut Oil. Proudly distributed by Facey Trading, SVG Limited. Wake up with the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
Those empty spaces, searching the right places. Fill those empty spaces, searching the right places. On your search for the Most High, did you look inside? And on your journey for happiness, did you check your life? While you're looking for love, you should look inside. So sad you're living in darkness when you're the light. All your unmolested lies, they become your truth. You know you slept with her last night, now you say it's not your youth. She likes to play the game, she thinks it's cute. So sad we're living in darkness. Tell the truth, who's responsible? Who's responsible? Who's responsible? Ask yourself this question.
When me say something's gotta give, me get a daughter now, so me have to think smarter now. It means that me a think constructive. It's like some me brain a mix smarter now. Over the years we put in the work, sweat running on me shirt. Yes, the work I pay off ya now, and that's why we are tour the world and board those. I mash up all the charts ya now, cause something's gotta give. Most of the youth them now no manners, parents a get soft ya now. On a TV ya grow the youth them, SpongeBob and Patrick, I mention South Park ya now. And if them all a surf the internet and you not even a check a monitor where them a watch ya now. Oh you want kick and box ya now. When the same little picnic them a tell you about your class ya now. Cause
let's took away the voices that gave the people pride. Now we're plunging into darkness. We all have to play our part, make a bold start. Every distract, celebrate.
You have become complacent, sitting down and
I have so much to say. I love him, you know. I love him, but I have so much to say. And I'm gonna take my time. I just went outside. I smoked a big piece of weed. I had some water and some coffee. I'm gonna calm down and I'm gonna say something. We all know, those of you who are members, sympathizers, followers, lovers of your party, as you're entitled to do, as Shady is entitled to do, who loves this party, the ULP. No, nothing is wrong with that. Country belongs to you, too. You have a right to support who you want to support, just like everyone else. But sometimes we have to stop and step back and look from a distance. We all know, we all are aware that this issue with Ralph Gonsalves, let me give him his proper hand, the Prime Minister, the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves, and Dr. Kishore Shala, not Dr. Whitewash, has now become even more personal. And I'm putting it to you out there. All of you, ULP supporters, NDP supporters, that this cricket festival, which is not an original idea that came from the government of the Unity Labour Party, this cricket festival came from a young man. The idea of it, and I have the letter right here, which was sanctioned and given permission from the National Sports Council to hold this very same festival. And they took the idea from the young man and implemented it because they can't come up with anything else. They run out of ideas. They lack creativity. So what do they do? A young man wrote to the National Sports Council asking for permission to have a cricket festival around the same date. The same thing that they're doing right now. A young man, he came to me and he went to Luke Boye. And if you don't believe me, call in to Luke Boye and ask him. He asked to book times, advertising times, to promote this festival months ago. And because these people in the ULP, they lack creativity. They expired on the shelf. The shelf life expired. They have no ideas of their own. They have no creativity of their own. They took the man idea. God, I was calling him so much. But you don't know St. Vincent already. They go victimize him. Because they say it could be the day of election. You come after me, I'm coming after you. Remember that? Remember that? It could be the day of election. You come after me, I'm coming after you. I'm afraid for him. But I have his letter. A letter from the National Sports Council giving him permission to have this very same private event as a promoter. But what happened? The letter, because of lack of creativity and because they want to get back at one man, have the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They call him Dr. Whitewash. That's Dr. Shallow. Have them go in so topsy-turvy. They don't have any ideas. They expired. Shelf life gone. They can't come up with no ideas of their own. They took the man idea and they implementing it. The guy like he going crazy now. He put out money. He made contacts. He had everything in place. He touched base with media houses. He booked spots. He made all kind of arrangements. Put out money of deposits. All because he sent a proposal, a document to the National Sports Council, which they accepted and agreed and gave permission to have. That they take it. We all know. If you don't fool, we fat. We all know that this festival here, this thing here, that taxpayers is going to spend over $500,000 for, is only being done because all they want to get back at Dr. Whitewash. This here, that coming up, this hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. While people in the hospital sleeping on spring. People in the hospital down there, they had them stack up in the corridor because they had no space in the rooms. Medication low. if you go in hospital, stop by Jimmy first and buy up all the medication. Insulin. Ask my staff. I have in my office a small fridge, an office fridge, full of insulin. I get in them every time. Every people come in. You have any insulin? Yes. You have any insulin? Yes. You have any insulin? Yes. You can't afford to go to the pharmacy and buy. Hospital ain't none. But they could find money to go and spite and try to bring down one man, Dr. Whitewash. Lyndon, buddy, I'm glad for your Vibes Cartel money. Take it while you can, buddy. Take it while you can. Be fit, Vibes Cartel money. Let's go back to the phone lines. Good morning to you, Cordia. Good morning.
Good morning, Bing.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, Shady, good morning. Boy, like me, you gotta go for New York and fishing and leave these people alone. Anyway, Bing, let me tell you something. Dr. Kishore Shallow has hold his own positively. He has hold his own. And I would like to know if they're gonna make profit from this, and how much money is the government of St. Vincent is gonna give the legends of West Indies cricket team of 1975, since the Prime Minister have declared that the $10,000 US dollars that was given to the legends in the banquet that was held by Cricket West Indies in Barbados is nothing but an insult. I want to know how much money the festival is going to give to the legends of West Indies, because since it's an insult to give them $10,000 US dollars each in the banquet that they had for the legends in Barbados, and that's an insult, how much is St. Vincent and the Grenadines going to be out of for giving the legends of soccer? I really would like to know, because that is cricket, one of the premise. That is one of the premise that they hold in this festival, is to honor those people. I want to see what would be the financial takeover. Could you ask that question for me, please?
I will definitely do. Thank you very much, my brother. Let's go back to another call. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Morning, Shady. Morning, Shady. Good morning, Salvi.
Thank you very much, my brother.
How are you, sir?
Boy, my blood boiling is like an echo in my bone.
Drink some ice water, man.
What is it? Echo in my bone and noise in my blood this morning.
Listen. First and foremost, I'm going to say Dr. Kishore Shallow really has the ULP bowling them, spinning them. You remember when Ambrose bowled and had 7 wickets for 1 run? And nobody could do, none of the batsmen knew how to bat, how to do anything against this spell. This is what's happening now with Labour and Kishore. Just imagine that one force, the entirety of the rest of the NDP could sit back and just leave Kishore alone. Because look at Dr. Shallow has Ralph and the entirety of Labour in a tailspin that they have to go and spend taxpayers' money to pretend they are having a festival for something. And I hope you listen to something this morning. They say it's a charity event, right? What is the charity about? What charity? And for what? And if you're saying that the charity is to raise funds to give to the legends, couldn't the money that they're going to be using now be split up amongst the legends? Then we all know this is politics, and I'm not even going to waste my time to talk about any of this cricket thing this morning, because we know that this entire cricket conversation is all because Dr. Shallow is the head of Cricket West Indies and a candidate for the NDP. We know that that's what it's all about. None of these people really care about cricket. And if Dr. Shallow was running for Labour, I guarantee you he wouldn't have had to wait for an invite to any of these things. You agree with me? Now, here's the thing. Let me forget about them and them nonsense. Let me go back to things affecting the country. Because all of this about cricket, West Indies and legends and whoever, I care none about it. You know why? Because my country is suffering. We have a government that is in place. And I love when Sian come on, because as I tell Sian, it does make it too easy for me to beat upon him. Now, when I talk about advancements and this and that, fine. But here's the thing, when I talk about a turnaround, here's what's happening. In St. Vincent, where we have seen a thriving economy gone to smithereens, and I started it yesterday and I'll continue. And I'm going to listen. I'm going to say to you and to all of the listeners of whom you guys set up hear me like a broken record, call for justification for the monies that cannot be found for the audit of 2021 and 2022 and even before that, where hundreds of billions of dollars have gone missing and we can't know where they are at, where it has gone. Where our economy, moving from in the green of surplus, is now in deficit to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. And while we're at it, and we're talking about going to have this festival and that festival and spending this and spending that, we still have the mobilizers from the Ministry of Agriculture who work along with the Ministry of Agriculture and support giving out seedlings and pigs and poultry and all of these things. Political gimmick now. They're still waiting from since last year, October I think last year, to now, and they still can't get paid. Yeah? Let us talk about Vincentians here in St. Vincent working on a national project and being paid less than the foreigners who have come here, whose allowances are more than the pay. You started to talk about that the man thing. These are the things I want to talk about, the bread and butter issues that are affecting the everyday life of Vincentians. Now, when they're talking about all of these money and what they did down in Union and the Southern Grenadines, do you remember things? That we are paying a 1% VAT every single day that they say is going into an emergency fund. That emergency fund with the amount of millions in it should have been able, even though we had to empty it, to fix back the Southern Grenadines on time for these people to be living properly. You don't think so? Because they too are paying into this fund every single day that they spend at the supermarkets, at the shops and at the stores. Let me talk about these things. Let us talk about the MRI machine and CT scan machine not working. Talking about healthcare. You can't go to the hospital where you are paying taxes here in St. Vincent, a small country. The amount of people that we have here could hold in a single tongue, in our tongue. What we have here as a country is what they will call a backwater tongue in an international country. And we can't even look and say, listen, people can go and get proper medication, life-saving medication, not just the little painkiller here and there that they can't even provide. Let us talk about an entire system shift now. When they talk about, let us give praise for the international airport and this and that, who was it conceptualized under? You know what I met up on last night on my phone then? An old paper clipping of Ralph Gonsalves balling. On the 2001 budget. That was presented by the NDP. And if I remember correctly, our national debt was 473 point something million dollars. That was our national debt. What is it now? And what do we have to show for all of that money in 25 years? Put the airport aside. What do we have to show for all of that? You have a failed fisheries market up in Ovia. No, while we brag, and the NDP has put forward using the blue economy as part of their plans to advance the economy of St. Vincent. While we sit here presently, do you know that our Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries has said to us, although they brag, that we have one of the biggest maritime boundaries in the Caribbean. So we have plenty fish. But we are being told now that soon we will have to import farmed fish. That is unhealthy for human consumption. and we have one of the biggest maritime areas, where we could have been catching fish, processing, and selling. Instead, we bring an entity here to get all the money, get all the concessions, do that, and still turn back and compete against the fish market here and our officials here by opening a retail area. Tell me how much progress that is. Again, these people are looking top down, not bottom up as Dr. Friday and the NDP is planning to do. They're planning to build from the foundation, which is the common man, the everyday man, so that they can help to build the economy and build the country. I guarantee you, if you go around St. Vincent and do a poll about the happiness of people and the contentment of people, they will get further in this government. Thank you. So before I go, let me say, there's an issue where somebody said if they don't get a bus stop in a certain area, they're not going to vote, and we'll decide to lambast them. Yeah? The thing is that at the end of the day, these are the things that affect the common man, the everyday man, their lives. These people live so far up that they have lost touch with the common man, that they think when they do a national project with all the millions, that and a little trickle down come, that everybody will get. But hey, we have news for them. They are going to be voting for ourselves this time so that we can get what is ours as Vincent Chance. Have a good morning, buddy.
Thank you very much, my brother. Appreciate it. I want to tell you about a research which was done. Oh boy, what's the guy name now? Which talked about man's basic needs of survival: food, shelter, security. What's his name now? Somebody help me on the WhatsApp or Facebook Live. What's his name now? Food, shelter, security. Do you know that on Sunday morning, and I'll give them their credits because they say, oh, they don't give them credit, don't give them credit. With the 16 people on their live, and they worship the Prime Minister program. Imagine you have a Prime Minister of our country on the program, and you have 16 people on the live, 1-6, not 6-0, 1-6. Prime Minister of the country is on a program for 4 hours, and it peaked around 28. Prime Minister of the country. I'm not saying anything else. And on that program, which I heard from my own self, listen closely, NDP, listen closely, ULP, and the people of the NDP, all playing all their ass too. That I have heard, and if you all didn't hear it, the people in the NDP, I don't know what your structures and systems are, and who's responsible for what, and who deals with what, and who does research, and who deals with, I don't know if you have a grouping that deals with these things. I don't know. I'm not a member of the NDP. Don't paint me with the brush. By association, yes, but I'm not a member. And they will tell you, members of my family will tell you, big argument all the time I just have with them. Big argument. Big argument. To the point where we just stop talking to one another for days. That you have in that program that worship, praise the Prime Minister, kiss the ring. Maybe I should change the name to kiss the ring of the Prime Minister. The people them on that program who just kiss the ring of the Prime Minister. Someone called on that program and said, I want to speak to the Prime Minister. And of course, immediately, the shields them start going up. They start, the shields them. The Prime Minister, personal security guards in the studio who sitting by the microphone, they put up the shield. No. These suck and kiss the ring of the prime ministers who there just to shield the prime minister. And sometimes the prime minister say, no, it's okay. But their job is to shield. I saw Rasbo with a thing, a photo yesterday with Rasbo with a photograph, urinal. P. John, yes, prime minister. And Johnny P, yes, prime minister. I thought that was so creative during Juve. That a man sounds like a man who is in his late 50s called. He said, I want to speak to the prime minister. This is what I hold from my own ears. You're come in. And I'll get the tape and I'll bring it. He said, Prime Minister, as usual, with his, his flamboyant self. This is Ralph. He said, Prime Minister, I'm happy. I'm glad I get you. I've been trying to get you for a long time. He said, Prime Minister, I have a house. A house or apartment that I went to the bank and took a mortgage. You don't know what mortgage means? Borrow money from the bank. Take a loan, paying interest, high interest rate. Because I have a heart to put up people from the southern Grenadines after the storm, Beryl, passed. And I have been housing these people in my place where I have to pay back the bank money plus interest every month. And since the month of March, I have not been paid 1 cent from the government, as was promised that if I put up these people, that they will pay me for housing. Let me put it in another way so you may understand. You went and you take a loan, you buy a van to transport people. But something happens, so free blow. So they say, you know what? I'm going to transport people for free because I have a good heart. But then I'll have expenses. I have to pay back the bank for the loan for the bank, for the van. So the government said, you know what? We will pay you to transport these people every day. And up to now, not a cent. But your interests keep racking up. So the bank is ready to call in to take away the van. The man said, since March, I have not received a cent. A cent for housing the people of the southern Grenadines because of storm Beryl, which passed and knocked them out, and they had nowhere else to stay. And I opened up my place and gave permission with an agreement with the government that they will pay me to house these people so I can pay the bank. But since the month of March, I have not been paid 1 single cent. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months? Well, I don't even know, but I don't know what he did. If he was selling, looking for somewhere to buy. I don't know if the bank going foreclose. I hope not. Then, he didn't stop there. This gentleman said also, he said, Prime Minister, I'm also a contractor. I do building work. I work for the Ministry of Housing. I build housing as a contractor. And I've been working for months. And I've not been able to get paid. Working for months As a contractor, government ain't paying him. Government ain't paying him for housing people, as was agreed. Government ain't paying him for the work that he's doing as a contractor. He in turn have to find money to pay the workers, and then he's losing the workers. But hey, we want to spite one man in the NDP, Dr. Shallow. But we go find hundreds of thousands of dollars, close to $1 million, to put on a festival that we thief the idea from a young man because we ain't have no creativity. The shelf life gone. Some of them on the ULP, the shelf life gone. The expired goods, take them off the shelf. No creativity, they burnt out. They burnt out, nothing no. They can't come up with nothing else. You know, there are people who write and they get writer's block. Well, these people have ideas block. They have ideas block in terms of running the country. They have ideas block in terms of coming up with creative ways of doing things. So what you do? You come up with a proposal and you go to the Ministry of Sports, you go to the Sports Council and you say, listen, I have this idea, I want to do this project, I want to do this festival. And what they do, they take it to carry it in a back room and they say, we get the idea, let me take it. Meanwhile, they could find money, hundreds of thousands, almost $1 million to put on a cricket festival, which I have no problem with. I'm sure I will sit at home and look at it if they put it on TV. And they might even charge you and say you can't watch it in St. Vincent only if you're outside. Then you might say, well, you can't watch it if it's only people from outside of St. Vincent could watch it. As they usually do. And as they take taxpayers' money and buy all kind of equipment and spend millions of dollars of taxpayers' money to compete against television stations, millions and millions and millions, and then turn back and go to advertisers to get advertising to compete again from private entities. What we do? What kind of state is this? Is that one-party state? Communism? Socialism? Is either you're red or you're dead? Shady, you built an apartment, you went to the bank, you got a loan, the bank gave you a loan, 12% interest rate to build an apartment structure. You decided that you're going to say what? Listen, I have a heart. The people in the Southern Grenadines, they need help. I open up my place to house the people from the Southern Grenadines through NEMO or through whatever the Ministry of Mobilization, whatever ministry, the Ministry of Housing and Development. Through this ministry, they agreed to pay you X amount of money every month. But it's been since 5-6 months, you have not received a cent because they ain't had no money. You're a contractor, you're building, you're working every day. And every day you hear the Prime Minister come, we can't find workers. Everybody working, you can't find workers. We have to bring workers from the outside. But you ain't have money to pay the contractors, the local contractors who working every day. You do not have money to pay them. The man said on Sunday morning, on the Kiss the Ring of the Prime Minister program, suck the ring of the Prime Minister program, the man said, Mr. Prime Minister, I am also a contractor and I am not being paid. I have not been paid and I'm working and I'm losing all of my workers. In addition to that, I have been providing housing for the people of the Southern Grenadines. And I've been given a promise that they will pay every month. And since March, I have not been paid. The bank is calling in. My loan, the bank is getting ready to sell me out. Why? Maybe, I don't know, I'm going to have to speculate. Maybe the government don't have the money. Maybe the government don't have the money. Maybe the government is prioritizing. Maybe the government sees more important things to do with their money. Maybe the government thinks that it is more important, and as a government, as a management, as a CEO of a country, the Prime Minister is the CEO of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He has to make a decision as to what is more priority. He had $10 to spend. Where should he spend that $10? Which is more important? And maybe in consultation with his God Almighty, as a good Catholic boy, it came to him that he should do a cricket festival and spend almost $1 million. While there are people who've been housing people from the Southern Grenadines who can't get paid. There are contractors who walk in, can't get paid. Both people, both, B-O-A-T, both, who transport people back up and down, still waiting to get paid. Caterers, still waiting to get paid. Let me move now to the hospital. Basic medication you can't get at the hospital. The Milton Cater Memorial Hospital. Basic medication. Let's deal with what a man's basic needs are. Shelter, food security. Well, let me know talk about the security aspect of it. A shame. A shame, a shame, a shame. A shame. Shelter, oh God. Road, oh Lord, a shame. Yet we hear, we need work. If any young man sitting on the block and they ain't working, something is wrong because there are lots of work to do. But they can't get paid. But we finding money to have cricket festival because we want to show up a little black boy from North Leeward who likes stinging nickel in his skin. And every time you open your mouth, you run gone. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, he call me name again, he call me name again, he call me name again. It's sad. If this cricket festival was coming from a good, genuine place, from a genuine heart, I would have given it my full support. But I know it's not coming from a good place. It's not coming from a good heart. I know it is coming from a standpoint, from the perspective of you want to show up a young man. Why? Because the facts and the evidence of that Prime Minister Rav Gonsalves went up and down the region trying, lobbying. After Dr. Kishore Shallow decided to join the opposition, lobbying to make sure that he's not voted as president of Cricket West Indies. However, the people of the region supported him and voted him as president unopposed. I hope the same don't happen to Dr. Gonsalves. I hope the same thing don't happen to you. (455-1069). That's the WhatsApp number. 451-1069. 455-1069. 451-1069. Let's take a couple of calls before we take a commercial break. I saw the thing ringing here, but it's not. When I try to click on it, it's not coming up. But you can try call back. Shady's in this studio, maybe. Okay, let's see. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Good morning, Bing. Good morning.
Good morning, my
Well, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Me call you with honor this morning. Mm-hmm. Morning, Shady. Bing, couple things here. Let me ask you, sir. I don't know who's Mr. Whitewash. I don't know, I don't know who is Mr. Whitewash. I've never heard you host anybody call Mr. Whitewash on your program. So I want to know who is Mr. Whitewash. Secondly, I want to know who's responsible for roads in St. Vincent and the Grenadines being fixed and so forth. Could you answer that for me? Is that a responsibility of the government and the Prime Minister?
Yes.
Right. Who is responsible for crimes and so in St. Vincent? Is that part of the Prime Minister's as well?
Yes, to all. Yes,
right.
Yes, to everything. Yes, to everything.
Right. Okay. Right. Has these things been sorted out? We have roads like from Fair Hall.
No to everything. No to everything.
Right. Okay.
Every square inch of this country. Every square inch. Remember that. Every square inch.
Okay, good. Every square inch of this country. So why are we calling for a gentleman to be removed and giving him and trying to make Vincentian feel that this fella has done the worst of St. Vincent and he should not be in the position that he is, which is Mr. Kishore Shallow. And for how much years now that this country has been going through a lot with crimes, roads, and you name it. Hospital, I went down to the hospital the other day, rain was coming, upstairs the hospital flooding out, if you see water. And all these stuff, you can't get medication and so forth, which you had highlighted. No, isn't we supposed to call for our Prime Minister to step down and resign because he's been failing in those departments? He's not been taking care of these departments. People are buying vehicle parts like crazy. Vehicles mashing up, car running off the road, all kind of thing because of bad roads and so forth. Where is the Prime Minister to fix that? Where is the gentleman this morning who's been calling people whitewashing all this other things? Where is the respect that they can't call the gentleman by his name? He has a name and he has a name. It's because he didn't join the party. All of a sudden, everything turned to him because he refused from joining that party. Was that gentleman, Mr. Kishore Shallow, on the European state? You would have seen what is happening. And right now, for what is happening, I'm hearing, it is alleged, I'm subject to correction, that the lady who was involved with the gentleman with the shooting that we had in his yard.
Let me don't go there.
But
that matter went to court.
No, but I'm not saying. I'm hearing that she's up for candidacy. Going for candidate.
That's an internal matter. The matter went to court. Let me leave that alone until it's completed. Until it's completed.
Okay, well, I'm hearing that this person is up for running for election. Is that people gonna sit down and listen and accept her? Running to represent people and knowing what her background with all these allegations and so forth. This is something I would like to know. And if it's so, why don't they call out the candidates who will be running in that constituency? And there's a number of things there. And you know, this Prime Minister is just running around and the people that he is writing the scripts and so forth, reading and so forth. I hope that Vincentian people listen to what is going on, all that has been said, and I hope that when the date comes and the time comes of election that these people have to go and vote, they just look at everything and say, well, you know what? This has been a Prime Minister who run out, as you just said, run out of ideas, and I'm saying it now. He's not even run out of ideas, you know. He's not focusing, and the brain cells are not ready. He is too old. This Prime Minister is too old now to be serving in our country. Just like when they called for Mr. Eustace and said he's too old. Our Prime Minister is way too old. He's run out of ideas and he's way too old to continue in St. Vincent and the Grenadines as Prime Minister. And this is the time he should step down before elections call. He should step down and make way for somebody else, nominate somebody else to run for the Prime Minister's seat, and he should step down. He is too old now. He's running out of ideas. There's a lot of unfinished work in St. Vincent. That is not even the airport. They say the airport is finished, but the runway is cracking up. The runway is being fixed. All the one plane going out, runway fixing, it going. All these things they start showing up. And when we, as the people and our children, leave to face with all these problems that they're going to have, these guys will not be here. They will not be here. They will either be gone 6 feet, God forbid, or they will leave St. Vincent and go to St. Vincent when they win, because a lot of them are not banking here, you know, because when they lose election, a lot of them, we're going to see the backs of them, because all what they've been earning, they're not going to be saving. They're not saving it like doubt. 95 million has gone. Nobody talking about that. They don't want to talk about that. But this Mr. Shallow seems to be an iron, pressing on their clothes, ironing them out, and keeping the heat on the back. They want to try to destroy the gentleman. But that gentleman has shown that the people in the region wanted him as president of West Indies cricket, and they went and put him back there. And Mr. Shallow is going to be a big change within the Leeward seat. He is going to go there and he's going to serve his people with the honor and the pride that they need to be serving, and he's going to do good for them. Just like in East St. George, Mrs. Velox is going to go and she's going to do good and better than the gentleman that they have in East St. George. And I guarantee that because I know Mrs. Velox and Mr. Gishore Shallow and the lady over the river, I am guaranteeing those 3 seats is going to be there. Have a good day. Thank you for your time being and much obliged.
Thank you very much. I'm supposed to be giving away. Namze, you come in the camera quickly, please. Yeah, come around. Nams, don't do me that this morning. Don't do me that this morning. Nams. Don't do me that. Okay, go by the microphone and tell me what I'm supposed to do. I have some phones to give away from Digicel. Nobody really didn't remind me. I told them I go forget. Shady, put on this microphone for me, please. Put on the microphone for me, please. I have some phones to give away from Digicel. And this is how you do it. Nam, you're not on camera. I don't know why you're afraid to be on camera. Nam, what happened?
No, I'm okay. I just not
cool.
feeling
Tell me what do I have to do?
So as part of our Boomsy Mass promotion, Digicel pledge a Samsung Galaxy.
A whole Samsung Galaxy?
A
smartphone?
A brand new phone. A06.
Give me the number, let me call, right? Could I call from in here?
So the simple thing was to just top up your phone and activate a 5-day plan.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did, you have a chance of winning. Right.
When is the draw going to be?
So Digicel did an internal draw and they have sent us some numbers to call.
Right.
So all you just have to do this morning is we are going to call the number, and if you answer your phone is
What's the number? Hold on. What's the number?
Shady have the number.
Shady?
Yes.
Shady, come here and dial the number quick. See what is that? I have some phone here to give away from Digicel, some smart
Is
phone.
that simple?
Smarter than some
simple?
people that I know.
You know.
The phone of them ain't expired, right?
No.
Okay, good. Shady, come here and call the number. You answer and you win.
It is that simple.
Shady, come here and call before we get to 10 o'clock, please. And can I do one today, one tomorrow?
We're giving away one phone. We are giving away one phone. We don't have a whole house of
Call the number. And when you answer, leave it to me. I got know how to deal with it.
Okay.
I got know how to deal with it. Stay close to your phone, folks. Your Digicel phone. We're calling you and answer me properly. Answer me by saying real Badman of radio. Wait. And you win a Samsung smart phone. Where we answer? Is it? Do this. Yeah. Is that an answer? That's all?
If they don't answer, then we will move on to the next number.
Three more rings. If you answer, we call again. 1. Hello?
You have reached.
Okay, cool. Okay. Next number. Call the next number. Come on, pick up your phone. Answer your phone. Just by answering, you get a Samsung phone from Digicel. Brand new. Still in the box. With the shine paper on it. Brand new. Shady, dial in my number again, please. There you go. You just have to answer. If your phone ringing, answer and say, yes, Badman. That's all you say. Yes, Badman. And yes, Digicel, the bad telecommunication company. The bad mobile company. Yes, Badman. Yes, Digicel. Yes, the best mobile company. Yes, Badman. Yes, the best mobile company. That's all you say. What is this at all?
You have
No, thank you. Come, next call. Next one. That's what I tell me to do it tomorrow. Come, Shady. Shady, could you stand up here, please? What? Shady. Chavez and James don't give me so much trouble like Shady, you know.
I could use a phone, you know.
No, I could too. I just have a kind of phone hide with all about the place that I can't be known. Man like me, like 4 phones.
One for business, one for personal, and one for
pleasure. Yes, Badman. Yes, the baddest mobile company. That's all your answer and say. Come, answer me. We have some about the phone. We have the phone sound. Wait, what is this? What is this about?
I guess people are either in the mountain or somewhere at work.
You have reached.
Next number. Call. You calling. Shady, say this issue isn't the same number. You calling over and over and over and over. What is this about? Somebody say call my number. What's your number? Come. Answer the phone.
Did that person
say
activate a plan?
Yes. No. Yes, Badman. Yes, the best mobile company. That's all you have to say. Yes, Badman. Yes, the best mobile company. And you win a phone. Samsung what?
Galaxy
A06. 806. That's a
A06.
That's a bad phone. Yes, Badman. Yes, the best.
Hello, good morning.
No, you can't win. No, you didn't say. You were supposed to say, listen to me, you were going to win. If you had answered correctly, you were going to win a Samsung phone from Digicel.
Okay.
What kind of
Samsung Galaxy
A06. A06. But you should have answered by saying, yes, Badman. Yes, the best mobile company. Right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Come Shady, lay you again. Next number.
It's only 2 numbers.
I don't care. Come call back. Listen to me. You come call back. Who you answering to? Don't you want Candyman tell you to do things?
Call him back.
Candyman. If it's Candyman,
just call him back. Hopefully he will get it right.
Until you call them, you go call them because you're making so much money. You Labour people, but all the Labour people in here, all the wicked. Wickedness increase.
And the man probably don't sound like he want a phone.
Yeah.
He sound like a rich man.
Yeah. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile company Digicel. Actually, Digicel doing internet as well. Yeah. Yes, Badman. Yes,
Badman.
Oh, Jesus Lord! Oh, Lord! Hey, and you're supposed to say something else. And yes, what? Yes, Badman, and yes, what?
Me ain't get you the five.
No, five for you.
He got half of the phone. He got half the phone.
You gonna get half of the phone. We cut it in half. You go. Come Shady, call another number. You have to say yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile company Digicel. Come. There you go. No. You don't do things so. Come. There you go. One time. You get a phone. Go ahead. Hello?
Yes, Badman.
Yes? What else?
Digicel.
No, you ain't no call. No, you ain't no. You disqualified.
Digicel.
You have to say yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile telecommunication company in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Digicel. Oh gosh, stick breaking your ears. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile telecommunication company in St. Vincent, Digicel. That's all. Write it down if you don't know. Write it down. There you go. Quickly. Shady. Come, let go. Shady, I hope you know your family and they make all the name. I know you won't listen. I know all the Labour people all it was. And don't call
You
Candyman.
have reached the voicemail box.
And don't call Candyman phone, eh? Hang up, people who call it. No, you can't call. We have to call you. Hello?
Somebody's calling.
Hello? We have to call you. You can't call us. We're calling you. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile company in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Digicel. That's all they say. And you win a phone just like that. Just like that. The phone, the plastic down the box. As a matter of fact, I won't want them phone in the car.
What?
Let me take this. Hello, you block. Good morning.
Yes, Badman.
No, you have to call you, darling. Darling, we have to call you. You don't call us, okay? Don't call me.
All right.
There you go. Call Shady. Call. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile telecommunication company in St. Vincent. When you answer, that's all. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile telecommunication company in St. Vincent. That's all you do anyway. You just come and collect the phone. The phone here. Just come right here and collect the phone. When you come here, you come take out a picture with me. And you say, you give me the number. If you're the woman and you look good. And you get to take me on a date. You get to take me on a date. If it's a woman. But you look good. Yes, Badman. Come, let go. Quickly. Hello?
You have reached
Come, Shady. Call again. Keep calling, Shady. Keep calling, Shady. Keep calling. Rotate them. Keep calling again. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile company in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Digicel.
And did you say if you're listening, I've been your customer for years. I want a phone. Okay, I want a phone.
Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile company in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Digicel. Yes, just say yes to Digicel. Yes to Badman. Answer, please. Answer, please. We got a couple of seconds to go. Answer, please. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile telecommunication company in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Digicel. Let me go. One time. One more ring and you're gone. Hello? Now you're gone. Next number. Come, let me go. Let me go. Keep rotating there. Let me go. Nobody want this phone? What is this?
It looks so.
Where is really? Everybody have phone in St. Vincent?
People rich.
It's a smartphone, you know. It's a phone like this we talking about, you know. It's a proper phone. It's a real phone we talking about, you know.
Okay.
What is really? It's not a real place, you know. What is this at all? Yes, Badman. Yes to the
You
best.
have reached.
No. All right, thank you very much. One more? Last one. Last number. Go on then. Last try. Last one. And then we'll do it tomorrow morning. We'll do it only tomorrow morning. It's Nam's fault. Nam was supposed to remind you. Who is that coming up the stairs? Who's that?
You have reached.
Call someone that person had the phone hang up waiting. Last number. It's Shady dialing all the labor people and them friends. That's what Shady doing. Every number you call is a labor person. Shady, you not shame, you know. All the great, southern great.
You have reached.
Shady, do not do that. Shady is the one who's calling, and he calling just labor people. Train 90 people for anything, man. Don't move to the man. Call 90 people, man.
It has to be a Digicel customer.
It has to be a Digicel customer.
Who activated a 5-day plan.
You have to be a Digicel customer to get the call. Yes, Badman. Yes to the best mobile telecommunication company, Digicel.
You have reached.
And on that note,
okay.
we'll do it tomorrow again.
Okay then. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Nams recently went on a honeymoon.
Oh God.
And did you make a baby?
Okay.
Nam, did you at least try to make a baby?
Have a good day, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I love you all.
Nams, you went to Beckley with your woman, okay? For Carnival weekend. Am I right or am I right? Am I wrong? Yes or no?
I am neither denying nor
okay, so I take
nor
that as
confirming.
a yes. Okay, cool.
I'm neither denying nor confirming.
Nams, you went to Beckway. I give you the places. So don't lie to me. You might want to go back again. Did you go to Beckway for Carnival weekend? Yes or no?
I played the fifth.
You want to go back again?
I played the
Nams,
fifth.
you want to go back again and stay in that villa? Imagine Nam's wife came in all the way from England and I put him up in a villa in Beckway, and you stand up and you don't want to answer me. Nams, did you go to Beckway and stay in a villa?
I am neither denying nor confirming.
So you ain't gonna go back again?
I played in the fifth. You have a good day.
You ain't gonna go back again, you know? I put the man up with his family in a villa in Beckway. You ain't gonna go back again? And now you spend whole weekend and you even try to make one baby? Whole weekend in a nice villa. In a nice villa in Beckway, put him up. Nams asked me for this thing like 3 months ago. I said, Nams, okay, yes, I could do it. I promise you. I give Nams my word. Carnival weekend before, all in the week before Carnival weekend, before I shut down. Nams called me. So Joseph, that thing we spoke about, I said, Nams, if I give you my word, and I'm going to give you and your fiancé a weekend in Beckway, at a nice villa, you will get it. I give Nams my word. Nams called me. I said, Nams, I give you my word. Yes, this is what you do. This is where you go. This is how you get the key. Go down to the thing. Nams was picked up, chauffeured to the wharf, to the boat, sent down on the boat with himself and his fiancée. Spent an entire weekend locked away in a beautiful villa compliments me in Beckway, and Nam's even trying to make a baby. Where is really? What kind of thing is this really? What is with them kind of things here? Nams, what kind of thing is it? Nams, if you have that kind of a problem, you know, you can go by Jimmy and Jimmy goes to the hospital can't help you. The hospital ain't got them kind of medication there. And I know who else can help you, eh? The Cutlass, the Cuban Cutlass, Steve Joachim, he have plenty because he just stock up on them. They call Arouse Plus. Steve Joachim, he have plenty. He just buy them out and stock them at home because he have that kind of a problem. Erectile dysfunction. Nams, if you're having problems with erectile dysfunction, you can't make a baby, tell me now so that I could ask my buddy Steve Joachim, the Cutlass, because he just buy out la. He keeps a big boy at my age. I fight it up. Who first come win? That those people. I'm going to take you no more. I love you. Love you guys for staying with me on the line. Andy Peters, good morning to you. Love you. Rosemary Kirby, good morning. Love you. Blessed James, good morning. Never mind I cuss you yesterday, Blessed James. You know when I cuss you, it's just love. But you know I don't mean, but I love you still. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know all the name. What's me? I can't call out all the names. Tomorrow morning I got some videos I want to drop in all the tail. Now they go say I am against the government. Listen to me, I am not against the government in no way or form. I'm not against the opposition in no way or form. I am just performing a role that I was planted here to do by someone who I consider my mentor. I've never spoken about this. There's someone who mentored me from since the days that I was going to prep school. I had an aunt that worked at then 705 Radio. And every afternoon at 3 o'clock, I used to have to go over there and wait on my aunt. And I would go and I would sit in the lobby. And sometimes I would get the opportunity to go into the studio. And Chester Connell sometimes would be in the studio. And I would stand in a corner there, little boy. And I was so fascinated. I'm saying this man is talking through this microphone and everybody out there hearing in this little room. And that sparked something in me. And Chester Connell planted that seed in my head. I said, I want to do that. I kid you not. Chester Connell was and continued to be a motivator. Never mind you don't hear him here now, but you'll hear him still. Up to yesterday, Chester and I speak to Chester very often. Chester Connell is a motivational speaker. He's a spiritual person. He is a person, no matter how low you're feeling, speak to Chester. No matter how much you feel down and out in the dungeon, speak to Chester. All the way in Taiwan. And Chester will say things to me that makes me feel energized and fired up and not against or for any government or opposition. And Chester Connell has done so much for me in this career path that I've chosen, in this field, in this business that I'm into. Chester Connell. You know, and even though you don't hear him, I hear him all the time. Right? Yesterday, Chester and I spoke, you know, and I want to thank you, Chester, for doing this for me. And he motivates not only me. I saw comments online this morning asking about Chester as well too. Chester is still there. He's still in the background listening. He will be back very soon. And it's a blessing in disguise, I'll tell you that. You know, I went to a function on the weekend. And the first person who greeted me, the first thing the lady said to me, "Where is Chester Connell?" I'm like, in my mind I'm saying, "Where?" He say, "How are you being?" This is my mind saying, she said, where is Chester Connell? I want to call the lady, a businesswoman. She said, where is Chester? I said, Chester's there. He's just, caught up in his work and thing. But you'll hear him soon again. You'll hear his voice soon again. Chester Connell is a dear friend of mine. Also, too, is his brother, Grant Connell, who's a total waste of space sometimes. A big waste of space. Matter. Big. And also the Cuban Cutlass. He's also a very good friend of mine. You can know someone who's your friend when you are by yourself, or when everybody else is going and having a good time, and that person will check upon you. You know who is your friend when someone will call and say, and get out the house, and you're saying, yo, come here, go out the house. These guys, sometimes I turn off my phone and them. Every day, let me go to lunch, let me do this, let me go for walking, let me do this. Man, I turn off my phone. Sometimes I lie and tell them, man, I'm trying to make a baby, all stop harass me now. I tell some lie to them here. But, you know it is. I love my friends, I love my family. I must commend the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. While I wasn't involved in Carnival, they did an amazing job. Assistant Commissioner of Police Bailey Buju, amazing officer. I don't want to get into it. An officer by the name of Patrick, is it Corporal Patrick? Amazing person as well too, and many others. However, there's some feces in the police force that needs to be dug out and thrown in the dump. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. The condition of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force headquarters. I don't know what they're waiting for, if they're waiting for Jesus Christ to come down and say fix it. I'll talk about that tomorrow once I have the time. I have some videos I want to show you. When you see the condition of the inside of the headquarters upstairs in the office, by the office of the Commissioner of Police, I don't know. We can't find money to fix some simple louvers, but we're going to spend almost $1 million because we will get back at Dr. Shallow. And we can't take a little talk. And on that note, that was my little talk. Until tomorrow morning. God bless.
Let it go, Shady. Let it go. Let the song go. Let the song play a little bit, man.
From me a little bit, I carry you, cha-cha, deep down in my soul. Always hold my hand in a cha-cha, never let me go. I walk with you, cha-cha, deep down in my soul. Oh, you mean? Always hold my hand in a cha-cha, never let me go. I still a walk with the Savior, each and everywhere that I go. Still not left out the most high. I not left out the most high. I still a walk with the Savior, each and everywhere that I go. Still not left King Tafari. I not left out the most high.
Me say the whole of we are real, you the whole of we are friends. Make we stop on the corner, spin around on the gens. When big song a play, we are beat on the fence. Because we burn friend killer and we burn fast pretense. When butter cook, everybody a look six love drop on the table a shook. Me say that song you have for voice, cause the place get nice. This a free me get a paradise. Big up the place where me come from, cause it nice again. The done them a say none of me rise again. I know I not one, yes a good vibes again. Big up the place where me come from, cause it nice again. The done them a say none of me rise again. I know I not
one. Where you gonna run now that the Gideon star? When all the money that they rob from ghetto youths ain't enough to fly you to Mars. When the system you defend start break down like a Lego. When the whole world becomes a ghetto, that's when you realize the whole of we are ghetto people. So tell me some bossy slave, don't forget the people. Ghetto people, call them all. Remember Haile Selassie never left the people. No time at all, not even an inch. Oh no. Hey, give me a phone, a the maca ital no grabber. Make me cool and start up on the rhythm proper. Every you top shot apart the zigzagger. Make me show you what a clock a strike in a jam rocker. Politician them a chat a tongue sharp like maca. Them not no vision, them a scam.